Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us tonight as we kick off a great weekend for you. And as we like to do, how about some jewelry? I was just going to say, should we sell vacuums tonight or should we sell food or what should we sell? Let's sell jewelry. Let's do that. It's the best way when you think about the fall season, which arrived yesterday, and all the fabulous holidays and events that are up and coming. Well, maybe we deck you out in some really great pieces that can instantaneously change the way you look and you feel. And I gotta say, what we're gonna do tonight, we always bring it on Fridays because we love that more intimate audience that we have. We can always really hone in on requests and things like that. But tonight, some of the best values I've seen, including pieces at prices we've never seen before. We're gonna kick it right off. I'm gonna tell you now, there's a Merilani mint. All of my Merilani mints, I think the most affordable I brought you in the last couple of weeks was $1,700, and most of them were over $3,000. Well, I've heard your requests. We have a very, very affordable Merilani mint coming up to start the show. It's going to be right up here first, so that hopefully gives you an opportunity to get on the phone lines if that's what you've been waiting for and looking for. But also, there is, and I'm going to do them at the top of the hour, which is, yes, 59 minutes away, but we have a very, very special wheel. I know we do wheels all the time. I'll have 3 per show, 4 per show, but this wheel, in all my years, and guys, we've seen a lot of jewelry, we've seen a lot of great values, but I've never had a wheel like this. We have 4 incredible Padparasha sapphires. Padparashas, the most decadent, high-end, really should be expensive sapphire in the world. They are certified stones, and the price is, hear me out, next to nothing. For fine jewelry, next to nothing. Top of the hour, be here with us for that. That will blow your mind. It did mine. I hope you'll be impressed as well. And then we have, okay, there are top of the hours. There are some really cool pieces on display. How about a little Tanzanite trio a little bit later that are going to be your 6-carat plusers, but also the 20-carat is here. Actually, no, I shortchanged it. It's closer to, how many rings can you stack on one hand at one time? We've got a 21-carat stone coming up at a price you won't believe. So it's a night to just maybe put everything else on the back burner and treat yourself to something incredible in jewelry, because the values here, brand new, whether it's been here before, whether it's brand new, it does not matter. We've got so many, and you're gonna see it. This is not a line. You're gonna really see it come to light here. And also we've got a custom piece, but is not the signet ring. If you are more comfortable or you're thinking about gifting already and you're thinking about doing something that's personalized for that loved one, how about a necklace? It's a necklace I own. It's a necklace I wear a lot. And I'll tell you right now, we've got that coming up. So lots to get to. Let's take a look at our first item. Here it is. This is the Merilani mint. It's here. And this one will be some of the strongest color we've seen yet in a Merilani mint. But besides that, it's affordable. 8139 is the number. We're going to find out right off the bat who we got with us tonight. Ready to shop, ready to save, ready to get something bold, unique, different, and so rare. We only bring you the best of the best, and that is why when we have this white gold setting with a little bit of that wonder shape to it, right? With that fabulous white gold mounting, it will stay in the white gold as we've typically seen in the 25, 26 or so total of the Merilani mint pieces I've had. They've been in white gold. That is a great look for this stone. Also, it's 30 points in the Merilani mint and also 5 points in baguettes, 12 points in rounds. It is the most affordable way. So for those of you that say, said to me over the last it's been probably a month then now since we've debuted them and since we first had our very first stones here. Well, a lot of you said, well, I saw them and they were 4,000 and 5,000, and then there was a smaller stone and it was still 2,000. And here's where we can get you a great experience to try the stone, see what it's all about, and get that incredible price tag, one only though. So making sure you know everything about it, of course, is important up front. But this is about the value. And of course, this really the hallmark of this stone is about that bright, minty, but like minty to the max, okay? I really think they should call it max mint because it really is like that really, really special ultra neon vibrant color of mint green that we love, but you're also getting the diamonds. And one more thing, and Tony, I love this because we're going to show this. I don't have this exact photograph, but I did see it earlier as far as the color change because, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Here's a garnet out of Tanzania that may look like a sapphire, but the truth is it's more neon. And what really makes it extra special is the fact that it's got a little extra rarity based on the fact that it's able to change color. Most garnets cannot. There was a small little fine out of TVON that has done that has changed color, but that's a totally different color. It's a brown to a pink. This is a green to a red, And I don't have this exact photograph because I know we were really rushing to get it on the air here tonight, but here's a similar pear shape to show you what that stone does when you expose it to pure UV light. Do you see that? So we've got it in complete darkness except for that UV light trained right on that stone. And you see that that stone, believe it or not, even though that's a different ring and a different mounting, full disclosure, it is going to have the same color change. And what is in regular light, or what we call fluorescent lighting, that bright green color. So you get an amazing color to start. You get an amazing color when it changes. But the bottom line is, the rarity is the fact that this is that rare garnet that can. It has that ability to change color. Most do not. We're going to make this affordable. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. Come on in. I know a lot of people late to the party on Fridays, and this is where we say welcome in the best way to our early birds who are ready to shop, ready to get those values. You know, I mean, I've seen everything that we're going to put on the air tonight and then some. So you know I have picked out a really, really good piece to start the night off and to really highlight what we're going to do instead of $19.99, instead of $9.99, instead of $8.99, to get you the rarest and the most affordable. I won't have another one like it. It's all we've got in the Merilani Mint that gets into this price range, and you know it's not even $8.99. We'll make it $888. We waited a while to bring this to our network just because we also really, as always, wanted to bring you only that superior quality. And until we were able to get our hands on that, it wasn't something we were interested in dabbling in. And that is what you see there, that ultra neon, ultra bright. Give it 30 seconds, it'll be gone. $888 price tag to go with that ring. Absolutely spectacular. When you talk about the rarity of this tiny deposit, and not too far away, keep in mind, from the Tanzanite mining production that goes on in Tanzania, which of course that's one source. Well, we've never seen this garnet, this particular color, or this ability to change color in any other source either. So huge value there. Take it if you love it, $888. Just my only one that's going to be priced like that. But we are going to bring you, I know, Tony, you caught, yeah, this caught your eye as it did mine. We have an emerald in a platinum setting with baguettes. That's all fine and well, but it's the price tag that's really going to make you go, ooh, okay. We have the Mandarin garnet, a big roval. This is coming up. Fantastic value. I mean, just on and on and on and on. Now, if you want to go diamonds, we got diamonds. Look at this. This is one of those rings that's like a shield ring, but wait till you see this on because it's even prettier when you see it actually on the hand here. I may start that way. Let's do that. Then I can go waltz around there and zoom that camera back so it's appropriate so you can really see what it's all about. But first, a look at it here, and then I'll try not to leave you. Oh, never mind. That doesn't work. I just literally, yeah, I can't. Well, I tried to do two things at once there, but it's not designed. Our set is not designed to do the zooming while it's trying on the hand. I tried though. It's good to know that after all these years, you can't do that without blocking your own shot. So here's where you get a lot of diamond weight, but most importantly, look at the gold stretching from one end to the other in really 1, 2, 3. It's funny because there's really 4 bands, but then between those 4 bands, it's all filled in right down the middle with great detail. Almost like a contemporary way to do Art Deco. Art Deco itself is a different era of jewelry. And there are a lot of different eras of jewelry that tend to have a distinctive look or style to them. On this occasion, it's like that most contemporary look and flair. So you've got something a little more unique going on, just a really special idea. Let's take a look at it close up and then we'll zoom back. So I can jog around here and then we go right back over. I thought, well, I might as well, I have these long arms, might as well put them to good use, but you know, there's that bin that gets in the way. So here we go with our item number 7425. It's 89 points in total. Here's another one that's only in the white gold. And these are just designer styles that, you know, again, are your opportunity to get a really big savings on something special. But yet there's going to be a wild opportunity here when you've got that much gold, that stretch length. It's still going to taper nicely in the back, so you don't need to go up a size at all. It's a size 6. It fits like a 6, you know. It's a really long kind of lean piece. It's really beautiful. That doesn't mean we can't size it to a 7 or 8 or down a little bit more if you need us to, but there's an incredible value on a $29.99 should be ring, but that's not your price tag. Call us on that $888 Merilani Mint. Call us on this diamond ring. I got one onlys as usual and a lot of them. So we'll just show you everything we can in this 3-hour span, but this is going to be less than even $9.99. Because, you know, a carat in diamonds and that much gold should never be, but it's happening. And yet this still looks, it's a cluster, but it kind of looks like one bigger stone. And then do you appreciate the graduation of bigger and smaller diamonds utilized to create part of that design, that stacked look? Well, we won't even make it $9.99. It's Friday. I like to do some giveaways here as a thank you for being with us on a night when I know we have limited viewership as far as, you know, who can watch us on the usual way, which is TV. And a lot of you then, you know, take that extra step and maybe watch in a different way, like online. online or get on your phone or go to the computer or tablets or whatever's convenient for you to have your portable way to watch TVON on the go. Here it is, where you get a better value than even that $29.99. We've taken $2,000 off. I'm not stopping there. We'll make it $888. Would you like the Merilani mint? Who got it? I'm thrilled for them. Way to go on the Merilani mint. That one is spoken for. Congratulations. Get ready. Top of the hour will be 50 minutes from now. I have 4 one-of-a-kind Padparashas that are going to wow you. This one gets 30 seconds. Then we're on our way to an opal. A new opal, a black opal. And you know what, Joyce, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, you know what I was trying to get your attention earlier for was the necklace that we have coming up tomorrow. I haven't come up with a name for it yet. I'm trying to think of something clever. But there's a kind of like a diamonds by the yard look. It's a station style, and I want to give you some previews of it tonight. We can't technically show it till tomorrow, but I at least want to give you guys, the Friday viewers, a heads up so you know, because it's one of those limited deals. All right, so we'll bring that out. I'll pop that in I always like to preview something, maybe a couple things on a Friday, so that you know what's up and coming for the weekend. All right, so let's move on. We are on our way with a black opal. What do you think of this one? There are some opals, they're always going to have their own distinctive, unique pattern. There are some opals, though, that almost look like you painted a picture or like you took a tiny canvas. Like I always look at, any way of self-expression I tend to like. And I tend to like it in different ways as well. Like if we can, we can all, do, different ways of self-expression through, what we do, how we speak, what we wear, certainly. But then in a more particular, detailed way, I love when a natural stone itself almost looks like it was a little bit of Mother Nature giving her own detailed self-expression, and that's what this opal is. It's item number 8237. It's brand new, and come on in because we're giving you a lot of one-of-a-kind opportunities here up front that are really meant to just set the tone early, be that wow piece, do something really wild for value, which we've already done. But how about an opal here that's 35 points? It does look bigger. They always do. It's a water-based stone, so it's less dense. When you put it on a scale, it tends to not weigh as much as it looks like it should, if that makes any sense. 21 points in diamonds as well. This is a cutout dome style. There's like a butterfly. I think it's a butterfly. It could be a star. Oh, you know when I left yesterday? I was leaving here. I thought, tell me what the universe is trying to tell me here. Because we have this long, it's like a little mini Baldwin Park style Autobahn when we leave to get to the freeways, which all converge right here. And there's first a very long stretch and it goes over a bridge and all of this. And so I'm on this long straightaway and just leaving, and I saw a shooting star right there in front, because when we leave, it's pretty late, it's dark, right? And there's not a lot of lights, and yet, boom, right there, shooting star. So maybe today I'm seeing a little star design, whether it's a star, a flower, a butterfly, that's up to you to interpret, but it does have that halo and then some almost leaf-like, and maybe it's a flower, and the leaves have just changed, and so they're falling, and they've landed right near the halo of this really cool black opal that almost, it's like it's multiple patterns in one stone with the darker area and then the lighter, and then it almost transitions from brighter to lighter off to the left. I mean, it's really a beautiful stone, and it's rare to get an opal like this, and you can change the gold on this one if you want to. So yellow gold, white gold, rose gold, it's up to you. It has got a $22.99 price tag. I got to try it on. Boy, when you see this in person, even better. More bright, vibrant colors than you would even expect. Super, super cool look here. It is not going to be $22. It is not even $2,000. It is one for the ages, and if you really want a black opal that's going to show it all. But when black opals do this, let's be honest, they get really expensive really quickly. It's nice to have an affordability, and therefore $2,000 is affordable for a black opal. I'm actually taking it less than $1,000. And that's the other direction. Notice, watch, we'll move it around a little bit and then we'll flip it so you can see all the angles, and then the glow. Look at that bright green that happens through the sides. It's not $9.99. There's another perspective on it as well. Just watch it dazzle. October's almost here. It's October's birthstone, one of them. We have 2 families of stones that are represented for October, and that's tourmaline and opal. This is not $9.99, $8.99, or even $799. Let's make this one super easy. $777 gets it to you. And you're changing the gold and the size if need be, and it's a $2,300 piece, and it's only $777 right here and now. So that'll get 30 seconds as well. Isn't that beautiful? Just a really distinctive, it's almost got, again, when we talk about landscapes, or I immediately think of great, artwork on canvas, oil on canvas, whether it's watercolors. Look at this. It's almost like there's a little bit of, could it be the sky? Could it be the night sky? And then a little kind of like a little bright interpretation of some of the, the solar system, or is it going to be where, the land meets the sky there and almost like a green cliff in a beautiful, I don't know, pick your favorite destination, right? Whether it's island, maybe it's Hawaii, maybe it's just your own hometown where the sea meets the land, right? It's a beautiful look. So 777 on that one, and then we keep on moving, and maybe the coolest piece we have to show you, to share with you, to wow you. This is just, I'm going to start on the hand here, Tone, because this is wild. It's unlike anything else that we have. It's a pendant. But look, oh look at the way this stone is framed. It is so cool. This is a fantastic faceting to an Ametrine stone. The item number is 3003, and it's only one again. You're going to hear that a lot tonight, but I'm trying to prep you. Do you have the opal? Thank you. Opal's gone, so that long lean diamond ring is the only thing left from the show so far. Here's that gorgeous Ametrine. It's a fancy cut, all right. It's what we call a briolette kind of faceting, but it's actually more of, again, there's not a flat side to it. So we'll show all this to you up close, but I wanted you to get a little size perspective first before we go up close. And there you can see how it's got 1.5 inches top to bottom. Those are 2 bezel set stones, so I would love to see it with a DBTY because that'll then, reinforce that theme of that bezel setting material. But how about an 1189 Ametrine with 6 points in diamonds? That'd just be the 2 there. And then you've got yellow gold only. Well, this is think of it like, again, it's like a shadow box, right? If you are framing your own artwork, we just talked about Mother Nature's artwork. How about framing it? How do we frame it? A good shadow box where it's like suspended and then it's cut. It's actually drilled right through the middle, but then they don't actually put anything through the middle of the stone because that would kind of deter from seeing the colors. So instead, oh, by the way, I know you're going to ask this. Does it move or spin? Yes, it does. It does have a little bit of movement. Not that there's really any point to spinning it. It's not going to look any different if you have it front or back, but there's really just, it's double-sided. But let's take a quick look at it from a distance away just to give you another perspective on it, just to see another look of size there. And then we're going to go up close because you really have to see this up close and personal. And I love the texturing that's done. That's what I mean by the depth, where you've got that texturing. It's almost like an animal print in a way, all the way around. And then let me set it up right here, and then obviously zoom in back again so you can see it. But this is all mirror finished gold. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, if you got a signet ring or you just like that, a lot of mirror finishing in your gold, this is the way to do it. There's only one. I'll make it affordable. It used to be $38.99. I say skip that drama and make it right to the very best value it can possibly be. And seeing that beautiful bezel, this is an entire bale. So yes, it'll work with your DBTYs, which have a little bit more depth to them, right? Because that's going to be a longer style bale. So yes, you're going to have a DBTY fit right through there. It'd be perfect. And we're going to blow it out right now. Super cool piece. Talk about framing a stone. We try to do that all the time in gold and diamonds. This is a true frame for your stone. I'll make it $799. First caller, let's make it easy. On an $1189, only one source in the world has ever produced this combination of quartz coming together. And nobody really even totally understands how. I mean, it makes sense logically. They're both quartz. Amethyst is and citrine is, and this is really a combination of both, but it only ever happened together in one mine, and you can see how distinctive that line of demarcation is between the two colors. Go ahead, Kevin. It was $777, right? Yeah, it was. It sure was. Too low, huh? A little too low. Yeah, well, I'm just freewheeling it. It's Friday freewheeling. What can I say, right? Everyone's ready for the weekend, getting ready. First weekend of fall, technically. Although, hopefully it's feeling like fall in your neighborhood if you're really pumped about the fall season, like I know so many people are, right? Isn't it a favorite for so many, right? Just a nice little transition of some weather patterns. So here we go. Coming up, a ruby necklace on the way. Are we done with necklaces for the moment? Pendants, necklaces. Should we skip to a ring again? Oh yeah, I know what'll do it. Tony, I know this probably wasn't expected this early, but I'm bringing out that platinum emerald piece. And there's a very good reason why I'm bringing it out early. It has a lot to do with this value. There are just utter giveaways here tonight, whether it be the Padparasha wheel in 40 minutes, whether it's that Mandarin I flashed, maybe it's this one. Don't wait. This is really, I looked at this and I thought, oh, sometimes I do this because it's just kind of the nature of the way I prep a show, but I look at the pieces and I look at the piece first. I don't look at the specs, the details, the price. I look at the piece. So often I'm within a couple of dollars of what it should be, right? Because, you're kind of used to it, right? You kind of know when you've been in the business this long, you know what it should be. And then, you figure it's a great value. So it's going to be that lower side of whatever you think. This one shocked me because I'm going to tell you straight up, I looked at it, one look, estimation, I went $49.99 all day. It's item number 8159. There is only one. It's our platinum piece. It is the only platinum we're going to see in the show, probably actually for the whole weekend. It is a platinum piece with an emerald that is almost square emerald cutting. It is still Colombian, and boy, is it giving you, some of the Colombians can be a little lighter. Sometimes you have to go to other sources to get a little more depth of color. Not here. Look at this stone. This one is just, it's the value. It's the value. I just don't want you to wait. Whatever you do, please, 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 please don't wait. Whatever you do, because it's just a wow in every way. Let's even come in closer. Whoever wants to come in closer on an emerald, well, it's a 62 pointer. And again, like the opals, looks bigger than it weighs. I mean, wow. Then the whole phrase ballerina mounting, that really came from designs like this, where typically, like think of your favorite ballerina, or if it's been a while, or maybe you were a child and you took ballet. It was the thing to take. When I was a young kid growing up, and it seemed like all the younger gals, we'd all take, ballet. And it was one of those things where you remember those big frilly tutus, right? That's really where the concept and where that name came from, is that usually these mountings and designs are done with baguettes. And sometimes we now talk about ballerina mountings as like a halo of round brilliance, but the truth is, this is where it started. A true, honest to goodness ballerina setting. It still has a few rounds. Look at that as like a parenthesis around the emerald, but then you've got the baguettes, which are 98 points in baguettes. And actually, I don't think they listed the rounds, to be honest with you. They have 98 points in baguettes. That's all they got. There are additional rounds there. Let's call those freebies. Those are extras. But how about baguettes are one thing. They're usually straight up and down like a rectangle. These are all tapered, every one of them. And you can see the elongation of the top and the bottom there. The sides a little shorter, right? But then that top and bottom really elongated. Stunning, stunning tapered baguettes. Love having this one for you, and it is the value. I thought $49.99. I was way off. I was way off in the best way possible. If you're thinking, oh, what was it, $79.99, $69? No, it's the other direction. Come on in. I mean, this is the best value in emeralds I've seen in some time. And this is as simple as it gets. I got to try it on because you're going to want to be on the phone lines and you see how quickly pieces are going. Please don't hesitate to dial in early. It may seem frivolous to dial in before there's an actual finished price tag up there, but it's not. This is just fantastic. Look at the glow from a distance. Always one of my best, pieces of advice on emerald shopping is, look at it not just up close. Really take a huge consideration into how it looks from a distance. I have nobody on the phone lines, and that's because you're thinking $49.99, and okay, she told me it's going to be lower, but maybe $39.99, maybe $29.99. It's one of the highest end mountings we do. There is something to be said for platinum. The fact it just says platinum up there when we do really important stones all the time, and 14 karat and 18 karat gold, this one's going to take a minute to get off my hand. So just a little, give me an extra second. It's not my size, but I put it on anyways because I thought it would look a little silly on a pinky ring or on a pinky finger. But here's what we'll do instead of the even $29.99 or the $19.99. I mean, really, we're going there. It's not $19.99. That should be enough incentive to dial in. I bet a lot of people are right now frantically dialing, thinking, never saw $19.99 coming, but it's going even lower than that. This is the shocker. You call me, you make it yours, we're giving it away. It's what I do on Fridays. Nothing is good enough until we get it to that price tag where we've got a lot of people fighting for it, because that's when we know the big value has been achieved. That's when we know we have a best case scenario for you. It's not even going to be $1,999. We'll keep it going here and dial in really quickly because there is obviously only one, my only platinum piece, the stunning Colombian emerald that this is, the fact that it's got those really incredible baguettes. Those are not normal diamonds, meaning they don't go for the same price that every little 1 point round brilliant does. Quite to the contrary, and we're not making it $19, $18, $17.99 either. It's the best value I have. We're bringing a bunch of them tonight, a bunch. So get ready for some really astounding opportunities, but that's not even 17. It's not even 1777. That's how low we're going on platinum. One of the best emeralds for color, great wearability to it as well, and that is not like oversized, and we're making it $1,699 to the first caller on that one, and that's as simple as I can make that, and that'll be be gone. So it's only in the platinum, of course, so I can't do it in a yellow metal because the platinum is a pure, natural from the earth white metal. So that's the way it's got to stay, but we're going to give it 30 seconds. Tony, that should be long gone in 30 seconds. And my Ametrine is still here if you want the Ametrine in that beautiful squared off design. So I know it's early on a Friday. A lot of people join us later on a Friday night because for the obvious reason, right? But this is why we're bringing these values out now, to really wow you and treat you to something just truly incredible. That's what that is. No way that should ever be $1,699, but it's happening for the first caller just so we can make sure that everything does go here in quick fashion. That way we can show you more. All right, so let's talk about ruby here coming up. 7173 is on the way. I'll start with this one on the hand. Look at this ruby. It's a 91-point Burma. Check this out. It comes with the chain, which is, yes, you've got the emerald. Thank you. Let me know when you know who got it. Speaking of, do we know who got, Kevin, I think you got the opal, right? You got the opal there, and do we know who that was? In Virginia, I know you got the first piece, the Merilani. Do we know who that was? Christine got the garnet. Lori got the opal. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Lori. And then we'll find out Antonio's got that beautiful platinum piece. But this is a full-on necklace, meaning chain but removable. So not the kind of necklace where you're stuck with that chain on it permanently where you can't use it with other things. Oh no, this is going to give you an extra bit of mileage there. You can use that chain with other things, but it's 7173. It's a 91-point pear-shaped Burma. It has a really special 40-point diamond mounting, and that's around it, but also you're seeing there are 2 diamonds in the chain itself. And this chain is going to give you adjustability. How about a lobster claw and 3 adjustable links, 16, 17, 18, and then we're coming up close so you can see the clarity, the glow, and really, oh, you're going to like this one. The value is what's really good. The chain could be all by itself. Ooh, that looks really pretty, right? We had kind of almost a red diamond the other day. This reminds me of it because it's really just kind of sparkling. And that would never happen if you didn't have great clarity. How about just blowing this $23.99 piece out? And I know they originally listed it, Joyce, as a pendant, so I hope we change that. And that also means it's priced as a pendant. So the chain is truly free. It's not just that I'm not charging you for it. It means it's not even factored into that $23.99 price tag. But wait, it's not even $23.99. Keep the freebie Friday deals going. I'm going to make it $999 instead. How about that? Makes it easy. But there's only one. Again, who got the emerald? Shannon got it. Thank you, Shannon. And she kept it in platinum. I guess I'll settle for the platinum, right? I mean, we see platinum maybe once a month here. Once or twice a month we'll see platinum. Oh, I've never seen a platinum. Oh, wait, Christy got it was Christy? Oh, she just corrected you, Virginia, on my phone. She goes, I got the Merilani. Sorry, I heard Christine. It was Christy. Hi, Christy. Sorry, Christy. Lost in translation. Oh, which one? The ruby? You got it. The ruby necklace is gone as well. Thank you so much. One more necklace. So, Tony, we're going to go back to the hand here, and I'll start there on 8216. This one is really cool. Oh, you know what it reminds me? I feel like I should go on a trip. It looks like airlines to me. Is it Delta? I don't know. It feels a little that way, but not, it's not like the wings you wear on your lapel when you're flying the plane necessarily, but it's really cool. It just is abstract but dimensional. This is not flat, so maybe we'll see that better up close. But for now, it's 8216. It is an 18-karat gold necklace with 16 points in diamonds, and it's only in white gold. And that'll be another chain. This one is going to be, we may have to check it out just to make sure. It looks like it's going to be, I'm going to have to measure it for you, to be honest, so I make sure I don't estimate it incorrectly. Yeah. The ruby just sold to Virginia, but she'll let you know if anything goes awry there. And I'm sorry, we only had one. Yeah, it's going to be a onesie night here. I do a onesie night. Sounds like baby clothes, but no. Or adults wear onesies too, especially in the holidays when you put on the matching PJ sets, right? Take the family photo in the onesies, right, with little snowmen, or pick your motif. But this necklace, really cool, and gosh, I'm gonna have to measure it. I think it looks like 18. So I'll let you know if that changes when I do measure it. But here's what we'll do. I'm gonna say 18 on this one, spring ring clasp, and we're making this piece. Oh my goodness, how is this possible? It's not even a $9.99 price tag. I know, Kevin, they just missed on the ruby, but we've got another necklace deal coming up that, I don't know, I'm wowed by it. Take a look at it close up here as well. And I just want to show you lying flat for a moment just so you can see what I mean by dimensional. It doesn't sit flat. It sits up almost like a pyramid. Like a short pyramid, but a pyramid nonetheless. That's the pyramid, like if they were saying, okay, we're going to go pyramid climbing. I'd say, okay, give me that one. Give me that one. So I'm not going, yeah, it's real steep. That one's not my best Not my best angle, you know, for my footwear choice, but yeah, because I would still hike in heels, of course. I wonder if there's a world record for that. I could do that. Everest, it's been climbed, but what about, has anyone ever done it in heels? There's somebody who's done it blind. That's what the billboard on the 210 tells me. Yeah, they're very, one of those really inspirational billboards. You know, if it's not a lawyer billboard, it's inspirational. So they go hand in hand, one or the other. Stressed at work, call this number. Everyone's calling that number, right? But, you know, the other one, inspirational. I appreciate that balance. It's not $9.99, $8.99, $7.99, $6.99. It is 18 karat gold, and it's only going to be $599. That's the coolest piece I've seen in a while. Look at the pave on one side, the opal work on the other side. Love it. Little geometric. Again, Christy, thank you. Sorry, I heard your name wrong. But Christy, thank you. You'll love the Merilani. Maybe it's going to be a pinky ring, too. That's a cool idea. I like that one for a pinky ring. So, yeah, I know we sometimes think alike. So $5.99 on this white gold necklace. I'm going to get my ruler at the ready. But look at that dimension again. And notice how there's all that mirror finished gold on one side. And then, who got our ruby, by the way? Susan, wait. Who? Yeah. Of course. She doesn't mind the sunburn. Okay, good. It feels great. It just doesn't look so hot. But, you know, hopefully you guys can give me a little break, you know. I try to stay flawless for y'all, but, you know, joke, not, wink, wink. That's what it looks like from a distance there for you, Susan. So that is even better now. Even better that you see it really with that stunning glow. I mean, from a distance when it can glow like that, very impressive. Thank you, Susan. She beat out a lot of different shoppers, so well done there. Let's go back to our wheel, then I'll hold that one up for you. And I might as well hold this one up too, because that's going to be the next question. Well, let's see what that one looks like. And it is 18 inches, and it's got that gorgeous diamond cut chain, but you can see it here from a distance away, how beautiful that is. And I love that open space, and that again sits dimensionally, so it's not just, you know, one piece that's going to sit completely flat. So all 18K for $5.99, not a bad way to go. Love it too, because more contemporary, so may work for the, you know, if you're doing some gift shopping and you're thinking about those younger gals, those, you know, nieces, granddaughters, daughters. I think, you know, anybody would wear that. It's not really, it's not fine jewelry that's just, you know, for us more mature gals who are, you know, fully established in our fine jewelry collecting. It could really be worn by any age group at all. So that should be gone. We'll move on to, okay, guys, we're going to just show the big Mandarin. Bringing out the big Mandarin. And please, please, please rely on the fact that this is another one of those bonuses. There's such a big discount here that I am thrilled to have 8282 on the air at this price, and that's why it's early. And call me on that triangle open style design, that really cool necklace. I don't know what we want to call it. I feel like I have a name. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I'm trying to figure out how to let you know. But either way, it's open. It's one of those designs, open to interpretation. But this is a huge roval. Mandarin garnet. It's 8282. It's a 385 Mandarin roval. They call it an oval, but again, if it were oval, it'd be really elongated, it'd be more narrow, right? This is a true roval, if you've ever seen one, which it's really not a perfect round, but it's also not a perfect oval. It's right in between. And when you pair up a roval cut with a stone that is really bright neon like that is, well, you're in for a treat, and we're all seeing that right here visually. It's stunning. And it also happens to be a lot of diamond weight at a carat 20 in diamonds. This is like that bigger version of the Stardust piece that we do. You know, we started with a smaller type scale on this ring, and it's been very, very popular. So then what we did was we created a larger version, which not just doesn't mean just larger gold weight. It means larger individual diamonds going all the way around and through, even over to the side. I mean, they really do. It's a labor of love to create this, because every diamond in it is burnished into that gold. And yet you're going to choose your gold color as well. How about that? Choose your gold color, get it just the way you want it, and there's a reason it's here early. There's a reason you saw the emerald go, and all these pieces that we're showing you go is because you've got that finishing. Look at this on. If you've ever thought about a big Mandarin, yeah, they're pricey, and they should be. Big Mandarins that have, wait, one more thing, they got to have a fine quality. There are a lot of Mandarins out there you would never see us air on the show because they're just too dirty. It's a very included stone by nature. This one's bright and clean, and you can see how stunning and brilliant it is. I always say look for what looks like yellow diamonds within the stone. When you see that, that's when you know you got something special going on. It's happening right here, and it's not even going to be the $11,599. I mean, this is a winner. And there's something about the richness of the yellow complementing the bright yellow tones that come out of that stone. There is no way we're doing half off, because that's still going to put us at $5,500. Well, actually even more, but we're just rounding down like I like to do. You know what? Make it less than 5, less than 4, less than 3. Less than even $29.99. I've seen a lot of mandarins in my day. They were only discovered in 1991. 1991. They're gone. You know how the Tanzanite is considered super limited because it was discovered in the late 60s and it's got about 20 years left? So altogether, we're going to see, around maybe like 50, 60 years, depending on what actually really happens. We have no crystal ball for that. But this is a stone discovered in 1991, and already gone. So that's about as short a lifespan as most stones get. You like it? Do you want it at $29.99? I'll save you even more. I may have it gone to 2 different callers. We obviously only have one, so it's whoever says sold first. It's $1,999. Another $1,000 off where it already sold. That's pretty good. That's what I'm telling you is happening tonight, all night long. Well, for the next 2.5 hours that we have together. So that's $19.99, and you're changing the gold if you want to, and you're getting your size. And it's shipped to your doorstep for free. $19.99. That's the way we shop them. And rare. The price does not reflect the rarity, so forgive me on that front. That price in no way reflects the rarity of that stone alone. That's a loose stone that should be more than $19.99 for the entire ring. And it's just, again, a carat 20 in diamonds all around it. And those are smooth. There are 4 prongs in the entirety of this ring. 4. 30 seconds, Tony. That's all we can do. I got one only. We're verifying on it now. Let's see who's got it. It is amazing. And you want to see amazing? We're bringing out a 20 carat 96 Tanzanite that has fancy diamonds on the side. I'll let you guess what color. I don't think you're going to guess it. We have seen Tanzanites with fancy colored diamonds before, but never anything like what we have. There's a brand new bangle bracelet coming up tonight. Oh, do I love it. It's more or less like one size fits all too. It's a really good look. So this one's here at the moment, but a lot of pieces are here when I move on because, then they're going right after the fact. And then we have a big turquoise deal. I've got a quick diamond wheel here for you, just some of my best in diamonds. Don't forget, we're going to see a wheel in 23 minutes. Padparashas in a wheel. Don't wait. Here's my diamond wheel. We've got some black and white. We've got some all white diamonds. You're just simply going to choose, but I've got 5 rings in total. So let's bring them out really, really, really fast. And they're one of a kind. So when they're gone, they're gone. And then we've got some really unique styles and a request for a diaspore coming out as well. I know that ring. All right. So coming up, whoop, that's too much. It's the touchiest zoom these days. That zoom is tired. That zoom is very tight. Look at this. This is more of a hexagon shape to it overall, so less floral than what you see in the middle. And then we can go black and white diamonds in the band here with different segments of diamonds that are, first of all, white diamonds channel set, black diamonds around it. Wherever you see black diamonds in these rings that are 3 of the 5 up here, you've got black rhodium with it as well. So the black rhodium is what's setting the backdrop. So any prongage and the gold behind it. So that really makes it unique and interesting. These are all one price tag. And you're going to be amazed because here we go. Even on a wheel, you think we're amazing you on these one-of-a-kind, specialty, museum-type level. Well, watch this wheel. Anything you want. I've got diamond weights waiting for you because they're all a little different. So, as you tell me which one you like, we'll touch on those diamond weights as it is on a couple of them. And basically anything that's black or white, black and white, those have to stay. The other 2 that are only white diamonds, which would be these corners here, those are going to be any gold you want. So keep that in mind, and I am going to wow you with some discounts. And these are on average, and we're seeing a lot of them that are over a half, just under a half, somewhere in that neighborhood. They're all a little under or a little over a half a carat. So 52, 43, 46 actually, and then on and on. There is only one option up here that is not 14K, and that's actually this band in the front. That's 10 karat gold. It just makes it a little stronger. We need to make sure the gold never bends, even one minute little tiny centimeter, and that's because you have channel set. So they make the gold a little bit more durable. Yes, a lesser purity gold is a little more durable. It's more scratch resistant. It's more dent resistant. So that's why they use 10 karat on that one, just FYI, just to make sure that it's not going anywhere because, we don't want those diamonds. The cool part is the channel, but that can be, again, if you don't have a strong gold frame around it, we don't want that to bend and have a diamond, go, flying out somewhere it shouldn't. So the 10 karat gold helps that. Let's get them all out of here for $9.99, shall we? Okay, let's go better. Let's do better. I've got full range, full freedom to do whatever it takes on this Friday, moving everything we put up there on the air. So instead of $9.99, and get ready because we got that big wheel, it's like a wheel at the top of the hour, as well as this wheel now. This won't take long to get them out the door because they are less than $9.99. They're less than $8.99, $7.99, $6.99. Should I keep going? We are really here to wow you, and truly, when we see giveaways at this level, I mean, we have the best values anywhere on the planet as it is, but when we start putting together giveaways like this on a Friday night, you know it's a special night to be treating yourself. And how about this, a way to get fine jewelry at a price you would never see. And there's a lot of jewelry out there that's still considered fine. It might be in a precious metal category, so it gets that kind of level, but it's not really like fine quality. There's a difference, right? Technically, sterling silver is fine jewelry, right? I mean, you can have, you know, really, really ugly diamonds in fine jewelry, but this is the fine of the fine. And so when you see these prices, don't let it fool you. I think that's the big no-no of the show tonight, is that I'm making deals that the pricing is just simply not reflecting the quality you're getting. It's as simple as that. We've seen it over and over and over for the first 39 minutes of the show, and now we're seeing it again on diamonds here. Take a look. They're not $6.99 either, and all for 60 seconds. That's all we got for this wheel. And you know what? Even better. $6.99 is not your discount. This is going to be a better deal when you're getting, again, these three stay as they are, black and white. The white diamonds only. They can be changed to anything, yellow or rose if you would prefer. But they're not $6.99 or even $6.50 or $6.49. Anyone you want, it's a 60-second deal. I truly have to move them very quickly because obviously there's no profit in this deal. It's $5.99 for any ring up there. You take maybe one of each if you want to do like that. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a stocking stuffer show right now. It's like in fine jewelry. Okay, maybe not stockings. I always get like candy in my stockings, right? I mean, yes, if I'm lucky enough to spend time with family, my mom, she'll still do to this day stockings for the adults. And usually they're you know, more or less like, you know, cutesy things and, you know, like these little, maybe a few gag gifts or a little few meaningful things, you know, and the presents are the presents. But this is really that $5.99 deal where you ever see fine jewelry that you're going, yeah, it's $59.99 and it's not all that special. This is the way to get your fine today. So 29 seconds if I can help you with any of those, or put one on, or maybe give you some carat weights. Like I said, they're all either right below or right over a half carat. And that goes to show you 48 points here. The hexagon style that we have in the black and the white back there is going to be, let's see, 18 in the round black diamonds plus the 44. So again, we're getting just in that case over the half carat mark. So you've got a really good look, about 52 points. Then we got the 28 points over here in the band. That's 28 plus 36. So we're talking again over a half carat. Then we go 23 and 23 on the flower. That'll be, actually that'll be 46 points in diamonds in total. And then right over here, 52 points in the all white diamond, kind of like a floral 3-stone is what that looks like. So no takers on the $5.99 wheel. All right, we'll melt them down if that's what we got. I can't offer them on the air at any lower price tag. So when we get to talking about melt, that means, yeah, these we don't need to spend any more airtime broadcasting a value that's anything other than, you know, at this point, $3,000, they were all listed up and over. We've got 35, 3,000, etc. Let's get to this cute bangle, and then we also have, oh, black diamond earrings are here. Now that could be interesting if you wanted to go larger in your black diamonds. I do have these earrings which will match any of the rings that you see up there. Well, certainly kind of matches everything that you have in your wardrobe, but those are black diamond drop earrings. So the next request was for a diaspore, correct? Do we know who this request is for? It's for Mark. Hi, Mark. All right, so let's move on from that wheel. We're not diamond lovers tonight. We weren't either last night. Last night I had a 99% diamond show where it was all diamonds. And yeah, it wasn't the thing. So let's get to some more color, because that's where we know is really, really super crazy rare. This one's for Mark at 7004. There is only one Mark, so if you do like it, come on in. But this is really traditional. We're talking about the classic style, and why not? If you're going to have a stone that gets into those rarities. And I say that because sometimes there are stones we love and we might over time collect and collect it so often that we could actually afford to have different styles with that same stone. I think when we're into the world of diaspore, especially the color changing diaspore here out of Turkey, it's 7004 and it's a 381. And you've got that halo of 73 points. That's where I think it's not likely, just because it's a numbers game. You don't see a lot of them out there. When you do see them out there, everywhere outside of our TVON world, it tends to be a very pricey stone, as it should be, because here again, it's kind of like the Merilani mint. It's a one source stone that changes color. Even though garnets come from all over the world, the Merilani, that color changing green, only comes from that Tanzanian fine. Well, this stone only out of Turkey, but this is the deal. The mine is already closed. So you have a huge stone, a clean stone, a golden stone, but when you take it to UV light, pure pinks. A rosy, it's not a hot pink, it's like a rosy, mauvey pink tone. 73 points in diamonds go around it. That's your 73 points in round brilliance. And Mark, you can change the gold color if you'd like to. It can be done in the white or the rose. We know that this is a stone that really, it's all about however you envision it, because the stone itself is going to look great no matter how you set it. But this is, well, just like everything else. Doesn't matter if it's a request. It's still getting a slash in the price and a markdown beyond. It was a $32.99 piece. It's so much less right now. And I'll do it even better. We've got it listed here, and on the way out, Mark, it got a discount, if you like it, of $1,999. Anybody who knows diaspores, when you get into the color changing variety that's nearing 4 carats and it's clean, you've hit the moment right there. That's the value. I'm going lower here today just to make sure it goes out the door. Instead of even $1,499, there's another $500 right off the price tag. It's going less than that. Go out to dinner on me when you get the ring. Take the ring out, right? That's what you want to do. Give yourself an immediate reason to start wearing and loving your super high-end collector stone, but it's not even $14.99. I certainly hope that we hear from them just to know either way if this is what we're loving, if you'd like something different. We don't have 1,000,001 diaspores at this point in time, but that is a good one for size, clarity, and of course your ideal color change you get. It's only $1,399 instead. So that should do it on the big diaspore. And don't forget the wheel coming up in 15 minutes. It will be the wheel everybody is talking about 5 years from now. You're going to think back. Remember that night. Remember that night and what she did with Padparasha's certified. Padparasha is coming up at the top of the hour, and for those of you that are the naysayers thinking, I've never been able to afford a Padparasha, I never will be able to afford, I don't care what kind of deal she has, I don't care what kind of discount, they're not for me. We will change that tonight. We really will. I know it's a pricey stone. It's a really pricey stone, but it's coming up at the top of the hour. You can't miss it. Mark, let us know what you think of that one, and we'll move along. If I can show you something different, or if that's right on, that's the value. If you'd like something big or smaller, you know I'd love to hear on the request so that we don't leave you hanging, because I can't hear what you're saying to your TV. TV only works, you know, it's only the one way, you know. I'd love to hear what you're saying to the TV and what you'd like to see, and this is the night to get those requests in and tell us where we need to go, or what you'd like to see, or what would you like us to make for you if it's not already here in existence. And real quick before we get to that top of the hour wheel, I have a really important Tanzanite just to flash for you. It doesn't mean leave me because the whole night's going to be a museum night or a 21 karat Tanzanite night, but I just have to share this with you because when it comes to value, certain values are just obvious, and we know it and we understand it. It doesn't mean it's for everybody because not everybody needs a 21 karat blue wing block D, but if you are the collector and you want the largest stone I have in a ring, you're looking at it right now, and it's item number 6785, and also a color of diamond we don't have in a ring, let alone as an accent to a blue wing or anything else. This is wild. Actually, that's not true. I have a brand new piece coming up tonight that's Chameleon, that's done in a unique way. But this is the blue wing. And yes, you're already seeing a bit of it. Let me move it to the side because you can see those are actual natural fancy orange diamonds on the sides, not yellows, orange diamonds. And it's 6785. I just want to let you know it's here. It's a 20 karat 96 because that is a price tag that, believe it or not, is going to find its way out the door tonight from us to you with love, with blue wing exclusivity, with that 20 karat 96, but then 77 points in orange diamonds that are all perfectly matched. There's 2 on each side. You can see how beautifully matched they are, not just among the 2 on the sides together, but also all 4 matched to perfection. What a great combo. Good combo, right? Cool combo, neat, different, unique, but really elevating your rarity here in a big way as well. And there was, I don't even think it's been on the air, Tony. What do you think? Because I think you just built that, right? So I don't think this has actually seen the actual turntable here, but it has, interestingly enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markdowns, and then one more for tonight. A little super secret Friday deal. That's not secret, but I'm just saying this is only for tonight. That's what I mean by that. This is a one night only deal where we're taking a $29,999 ring and making it less. So just take it all in, absorb it, start doing that math going, well, I know what they do. I know what everyone's doing on regular Tanzanites out there per carat. Those are 2,300. We saw them at the gem show in June. In June, Tanzanite going for 2,300 a carat. Was it blue wing? Nope. Was it lesser color and saturation? Yeah. And it was 2,300 a carat for, oh, they weren't 20 carat stones. They were 3 carat stones. That's what they're going for. And that's for the regular old stuff that everybody's got access to. This is only here. And the fact that we're taking it less than 30, less than 20, and less than even, watch this, because how do we do this when it's a 2091 and we go under $20,000? Well, at 19,999, we're under $1,000 a carat already on a 21 carat blue wing with orange diamonds on the sides. And you can't just discard those and just not think about that, because that's a really important diamond. Wow, I got to really hoist that up. I had to be careful. That one with the tweezers is, yeah, truly hoisting it onto the hand here. But look at it. And you know what else? This is a practicality aspect, but it's important. The fact that there are 2 big orange diamonds on the sides in pear shapes perfectly keeps it balanced, because it's a bigger stone. And there's a lot of you that say, well, if it's a bigger stone, is it going to do that whole like bink, bink, flip and flop one direction to another? It's almost like this acts as a bookend here, because the diamonds, notice how they stop right at that side point where your fingers come together, right? So it almost like acts as a way to keep that piece right up front, centered on your hand where it should be. So it's not falling, like I'm moving all around, right? And I don't mean to make anyone, motion sickness here, but you would see that flip and fall. And this isn't even my size. It's a larger size than I typically wear. And yet those diamonds are acting as a bumper, as a bookend to keep it right where it should be. And it's not $19,999 either. You got to call if you love it, because it's not even $15,000. And there's another $5,000 you just saved. Just by the stroke of a sentence, suddenly you've saved another $5,000 off that inexplicable low, and it's not 15, and it's not 14, and it's not 13, and it's not 12. I just have to make sure you know this is the new low for tonight. This is an opportunity for a collector, certainly. I mean, I think we can all agree that's a collector's piece, no doubt about it. There's just no 2 ways to look at it otherwise. It's a 21 carat. There's been only 2 stones larger in jewelry here on this show. So in Blue Wing Block D, there was a 30, oh gosh, I have forgotten the exact carat weight. It was a 38 carat, and there's been a 33 carat, but they were pendants. Because quite frankly, anything bigger than a 21 carat, you're probably just getting up there where it's too big for the hand. So we put the bigger stones in your neckwear. This is as large as it gets in a ring. Even way back when Blue Wings were really new here, we had a 16 carat right there in the first month we had them, that was almost 4 years ago, and the 16 carat was gone. That went for more money than where I'm at right now. $13,000, less than we charged 4 years ago for a 6 carat, and that flew on night 1. Debut night. Here's what we're doing instead of even 12, or instead of, can we go lower than even? Yeah, I'm going to keep going, because we're going to get it at home. And I wanted to show it early so that these are the kind of pieces that, I think all of our jewelry is a little more considered, right? I'm not selling $29.99 items, meaning like $29.99. That's not fine jewelry. These are museum pieces. These are collectibles. And when I say that, I don't throw around those words museum, or you see like world class thrown around a lot, or all these different terms. We really mean it. If that's not a museum worthy stone, what is in Tanzanite? I contend you could wear that to a museum and your stone on your hand would look better than what they have on display in museums. That's the kind of level. What's better than a museum? Well, a collectible like this. And it's important, because these are sometimes the pieces that we need to think about. We're not offering pieces that are, just, fly by night, I'll just pick it up. These are considered purchases. These are investments. These are collector's gems, but you just so happen to get to wear it. And it's not $12,000 or $11,000 or even $10,999. This is remarkable, and we're going to see a per carat low on a big stone that's our largest in a ring. So does that mean value when you've got the largest stone at the smallest price? Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. Take a look. It's not even $10,000. It's $9,999 tonight. And that is truly something to behold. Like, really take that in and realize where we are, just to say, because it's nice to have them. We love looking at them. Don't get me wrong. We may see jewelry every day, all day, but we still appreciate and never lose appreciation or respect for gems like this. But to bring that stone down to that price is remarkable. And Tony, did we hear from Mark? We're working on something perfect. Great. Custom or like something tonight? Sounds good. So I just want to let everyone else know that for those of you that were being polite and letting Mark get first dibs on that request, it is still available because it looks like he wants something bigger, smaller, round. Ooh, okay. We'll see if we have anything. Okay, next up. Just had to show that to you and think about it and give it some thought. But, you know, there's things like this not going to stick around a while. That's a $30,000 piece right there. Okay, so next up is going to be this bangle. And this is really, I don't get to say this very much. This is a one size fits all. And how, we don't do stretch bracelets. Remember those? Remember those like as kids? Those stretch styles, stretch necklaces, stretch bracelets. This is actually one size fits all because you can essentially kind of cinch it in as much as you want or open it up as much as you want. It's a cuff. So everything that's good sits up front, but then you see how it's open in the back, which is really, really impressive. Well, that's what allows you to really tailor the size to you. So it's never going to be too big, too small. It can fit higher on the wrist or lower, depending on where you're going, but there is only one, and it's a wild one. It's beautiful, too, and so unique. It's item number 8280. It's a carat 15 pear shape, unheated purple, sapphire in the middle. It's got this perfect, like, lilac-y neon color. We did it in the rose, but if you want that switch, we can do that for you, no problem. But it's a carat 15 with 72 points in diamonds, lining the front of this chevron-style bangle, which then suspends this pear shape from the tip of the diamond to the open, kind of like keeps it open, which is really intriguing. And 8280, only one, carat 15, loving this. Oh, you're gonna flip. You're gonna really, truly, and if you know, like this whole year has been about Very Perry, which is that Pantone color that was named as the hot color to own this year. Well, I think you don't need somebody to tell you it's a color for this year. That's always a beautiful color. That's a favorite by so many, right? Almost like Liz Taylor eyes color, that kind of color. It's really beautiful. It's unheated too, so you get that extra rarity. And there's only one, and we're gonna just blow it out. But that's still a big stone. It's a carat 15. I gotta show it on. And then you have the freedom to choose. Do you wanna wear it like pointing down? Do you wanna, oh my gosh, this has a hinge. Wait a minute. I'm literally going to put it on. We have done this before where you just, cinch it. This has a kickstand. That's new. We have done this style before. We've never had the kickstand. Oh my goodness, this just makes it easier. So you're not just like, wiggling it on. We've all done the bracelet wiggle with a bangle or with a cuff, right? Where you kind of go in the narrow side and wiggle it on. No, this makes it so much easier. Just one side opens it up. But do you see how much room that gives you to put it right over your wrist? How genius is that? I mean, we've done this before, loved it, but yeah, it never had that kickstand style, and look how pretty. Tell me, you've seen bracelets on 1,000,001 people. You own some as well, I'm sure. Do you ever see a bangle that looks like that? With this style, I love that kind of motif pointing down, just that little bit of that kind of angle it gives you, but you could do it this way. Watch, how easy, and then I'll flip it. I'll put it the other way for you, so now we're just gonna put it on this way. I mean, it could not be easier. Then clasp that closed. It just has a nice little spring hinge, so you can wear it pointing up. I like it the other way. What do you guys think? Maybe it just depends if you're wearing something else with it, or maybe the sleeve length that day. Question, Kevin? Right. Okay, we'll show it. Sure. You got it. We'll bring that band back. I'll tell you what, if anyone would like this one, $29.99, forget about it. Let's try something here, and then we'll bring that band back off our wheel. You got it. And that'll be, you know what, just make this easy. $1,888 instead, and it's in any gold you want, and that's over a 1 carat, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to come in close, too, just so you can see the sapphire really, really well. You got to see the clarity. Got to see the clarity. Look at this stone. Should I stop the wheel so we can see it? Rotate it. See that periwinkle, bright, vivid lavender? It's like a vivid neon violet. I just wanted you to see that stone all on its own. Look at the color, look at that beauty, and it's almost like it's vivid, like bright. Like if you've ever seen a purple Paraíba, that's very much what some of the best colors in purple Paraíba look like. When they have actual tourmalines with copper elements, that's very similar. So $1,880 if you'd like it. And again, you can still You can still give it a little bit of movement here on the side. So the hinge doesn't negate the fact that you can adjust it and really cinch it or extend it however you need to, if you need a little more room or a little less room. All right, so item number 7749. Now, Kevin, this was the one off the wheel. It was 10K. And if they still don't understand or didn't hear why, let me know, because again, channel set white diamonds. This is a quick band here. We'll show this one up close. It is a one only. And remember, it's from our wheel. So we had a wheel just a few moments ago, and this is 7749, and it's 10 karat gold, which is the only we'll see tonight. That's not a new thing. It's just for this particular setting because you can see it right here. 3 different channel set white diamonds in every section there. So we want to make sure that gold is not going to budge one little iota so that, you know, we can keep the integrity of the channel setting. 28 points in the rounds, 36 points in the, actually, it's the 28 points in the black diamonds and 36 points in the white. So if you're ready, well, you might remember that was part of a wheel that everything was only going to be $599. So that holds true right here, right now. If you'd like that band, let me try it on for you. Actually, you're getting 64 points. That would be the largest carat weight that we would see actually on that wheel altogether. So that's really well done. And your 10 karat gold, just to keep, again, the integrity of that design element. And you've got that going on there. Actually, let me make sure my math is correct here, because yes, 64 points, yes. And then we've got a request for the cross. My favorite cross is coming out, and we do many, and I love them all, but my favorite is coming up. But this is the band on the hand, just to see how it's got that more squared off style to it. Really pretty. I mean, it almost looks like it just, the pattern keeps going, right, all the way around. But instead, just right up here, but goes from truly side to side when it's on the hand. So, Kevin, that'll be only one on that one, and of course it's as it is. And then we'll get to our cross, which is our next request here, and that'll be on the way. But this is a one only. I think our bangle's verifying. And then we've got the cross coming up, which, is that the requester for the cross? Wonderful. Who's that? We'll show you right now. I've got the white gold here, and I also have the rose gold. But I'm going to start here. Yes. Hi, Donna. Thank you so much. How about 0439? Do you know that I've got 5 item numbers of our inventory memorized for all time, and this is one of them because that's how classic and iconic it is. And then right after this request, we'll get to that Padparasha wheel because the top of the hour is here. So thank you on the black and white diamond band. That's sold. And now we've got the cross, which I'll show you the rose gold here in a couple of different ways. It's 90 points in diamonds. They're all VS. You can see how they're segmented where they get a little bit, you get the really cool classic look, but still, they are the points that are created by adding the round brilliance towards the sides here, where it's each of the end points and then also in the middle. Here's the rose gold from a distance away so we can show you the measurement. I mean, all VS diamonds, all bigger stones, but what's really remarkable, that's even the rose gold, and yet you don't see much of the gold color. And that is a testament to how big the diamonds are and how complete they are, how seamless they are. 1 1/8, because it's not quite 1 1/4. I mean, it's close. Gosh, it might even be right between 1 1/8 and 1 1/4. We'll call it 1 1/4. Then you'll see it on the neckline here as well. And either way, I mean, it's like right between, and I don't quite frankly know what the difference is. Right? What's the number that's right between 1/8 and a quarter? Is that obvious? I don't know. Either way, it's right about just a little over 1 inch. I'll show it from a distance away here so you can see it that way also, just to give you an idea of how stunning that is. Up close and personal, and you know, get you kind of all the looks here. But you're going to slide your chain. It's hidden as far as the bail, so you're going to slide your chain right through, and then you're going to get this solid, complete look as we take a look at the close-up here in the white gold. And we'll blow it out. It's always $888. The fact it's still $888 today, when I had this 6 years ago at $888, is pretty impressive. True story. Most things are not going to be the same price today as they were 6 years ago, even in a normal environment. So I kind of love that we're making this as affordable as that is, and you get all the looks. And I would say out of everything we do, Virginia, that is one of the classics in white diamonds. We've done some more petite pink and yellow diamond pieces that are all sold out. This is really in white diamonds, such an iconic look. Let me show you the rose gold close up. I can do yellow, I just don't have it here on set. This wasn't part of the planned merchandise for tonight, but always happy to bring out requests, and there you can see the rose gold for you as well. And then we've got our top of the hour, which, yeah, Padparasha lovers, start your engines. It is time to get into something very special. Very, very, very special. Something I can honestly say, I know I've never seen anything like what we're about to do for our top of the hour special. Welcome to Friday. Let me know. Does that help? Is that a good look? Kind of what she's looking for, Donna? You tell me, and then we can always bring out others. I know we do a really big 2 karat plus cross as well. It's quite a bit larger overall. This is a really good way to get affordability and size because you're still getting almost a carat in diamonds. You're still getting that over an inch in size, but plenty affordable there at $888 when obviously 90 points in diamonds that are all bigger like that should not be. Hugely important there. So next up, we're getting ready to embark on a little journey here that I wish we could spend hours on it. We can't. It's not going to last that long. And who got your black and white diamond ring? Hi, Francis. All right, Francis picking up black and white diamonds. Donna hopefully getting her cross. Let's move right along because it is time for the Padparasha party. It is Club TVON. But we have never invited Padparashas to be at the club for any kind of price like this. And yeah, that word, that very complicated spelling means something very special and specific. And there are a lot of sapphires out there. Sapphires, you know, a very welcome. Hi, happy Friday. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have 2 hours left. And how about that first hour? Well, we can keep that going. The madness, the insanity, everything you just saw, Padparashas, 4 pieces, all one of a kinds here. The value. And before you think that the best value I could possibly do on a Padparasha is $49.99, wait till you see what we have. What I am holding are the certs. Every one of these stones has been individually certified by a lab. So all these, you're getting this full gem certification report with your ring. So after the stone was evaluated by the AG, or it's, well, there's a couple. There's AGL and then there's some AIG certs, which we've actually never had before. 3 of the 4 will be AIG certs. And that, of course, if you're not familiar, it's the American International Gem Lab. They do great, like there's a lot of different labs. Certain labs have specialties, right? Usually I find that we see the AGL work with a lot of Padparashas. You'll see, you know, different parts of the world who are maybe, you know, dealing with more of what is their native stone. You'll see some of the labs based in, of course, Switzerland is popular. Germany, there's a lot of great labs. GIA, of course, based out here in Southern California in Carlsbad. So you've got a lot of different labs out there. But when it comes to color and certifying color, these are some of the best for sapphires. They know them, they see them, that they're usually based in that part of the world. Now, the AGL cert is one of them, the AIG. You're gonna see all these certs, but this is going to be madness. And I know it's Friday, and the only time we can do something like this is on a Friday when we have usually just a fraction of our typical audience. We're not in the business of trying to upset anybody, but we do deal with rarities that are such that we have one of a kinds more often than not. And what you're about to see, I have never witnessed. I was shocked. The cert alone, to get stone certified these days, often costs more than what you're paying on the finished jewelry pieces you're choosing tonight. It is that special. I'm going to show you 4 options because Padparasha is one of the beautiful things about having them together on a wheel is that these stones are, as a rule, always going to be slightly different. Some are going to be more pink, some are going to be more orange, some are right down the middle. Even if one's right down the middle, some might be more saturated, some might be less. It is the rarest form of sapphire. And that's among all the colors, so that's pretty incredible. The name Padparasha means, it actually translates, it's the old world Sinhalese language that they have always spoken there in Sri Lanka that actually means lotus blossom. And that happens to be one of the florals that you see so often in that part of the world, and this is that distinctive color, pink and orange. So it really is unique, and I invite you to dial in because that's option 1, but get ready. 4 different options, and you're probably going to have a favorite here of the 4. So see how different? They're both Padparashas as certified, but they're very different, right? Maybe you just like more of that true pinky with a subtle orange. Maybe you want more like 20%, 80%, 20%, meaning like 80% pink, 20% orange. Or you've got a 50-50 on either side here in a roval or an oval. You tell me which one you like. And then we have one more, and I'll just line the pinks up here so you can see those really well. That's even a little bit more pink. But every single one, you don't need to take my word for it. These come with certs, and I'll show them all to you so you know what you're getting. But it's really important just to dial in because they're not going to last. And when you do dial in, give your operator a little idea, a little heads up on which one you're thinking about, because just by seeing them, you probably know. They're all going to be the same price. That's the beauty of the wheel, is that they're all one price. So you're not choosing based on price. You're choosing based on truly, genuinely what you like the best and what color speaks to you and what design you like. But watch this. This is going to be about I would be surprised if they last for 60 seconds. Let's show you the certs here. I have got, first we're going to start with the roval that's on the left side of your screen. And that will be, oh my goodness, look at this. This is the cert. Oh my gosh, no way, it's a carat 58. Are you kidding? Okay, so that's the photograph. These are Madagascar, by the way, on the origin. And then look at this. Oh my. So yeah, we'll have to get rid of Ceylon, Tony, because these are Madagascar on 3 of the 4. The AGL, yes, 3 of the 4. So it's a mix, but Madagascar on all, but I'll get to the Ceylon stone. Thank you so much. Okay. This is the 158. This cert, orange pink, no indications of heat. This corresponds with the ring that's on the left side. I'm going to go through these because I know you need to see your cert. Now, the other one that is on the right side of your screen, it's an oval. Of course, we set it east-west in the mounting. This is also Madagascar. It's also an orangey pink, and it's also no indications of heat. That stone is a 91 pointer. So that'll correspond with the right side of your screen as you take a look at the rings there. There's the 91 pointer on the right. Those are obviously your options that give you more of the true pinky orange. If you're willing to go a little bit more of that pinky, well, that's going to be, we'll start with, are you ready for the carat 07? Here's the picture. This is the carat 07. This is the ring, and we'll show you. It's in the center rear. That's going to be the 107. Let's turn it on over and see what they say. Yep, carat 07 and no indications of heat yet again. Also the Madagascar, and then I have saved the Ceylon for the last here. And this one, that's going to be, well, isn't that special? It's a little radiant here. A 103 radiant cut. Set in that band. This was the one in the very front in the center there. That's going to be our 103. Also, no indications of thermal treatment. So those are your certs to correspond with your rings. Now we'll take a look at the rings and get ready. And nobody's on the phone lines for our Padparashas yet. Oh boy. Well, they won't stick around. That much I can tell you. The certs are free. Somebody said to me once, and it makes sense, so I want to remind you, just by virtue of the fact that there is a cert does not mean these are going to cost you more money. You're going to see quite the opposite take place right about now. Do not think, uh-oh, cert means expensive. It should. You're right. You've got that extra, you've got literature, that costs money. Somebody had to pay for that, and I know who it was. Not me. TVON. Right? We paid to get these stones certified because we're sick of seeing Padparasha colored sapphires out there. In the world at large, you're seeing a lot of Padparashas that are advertised as such, but they're not really Padparashas, or they were treated and enhanced in all kinds of ways to be the look of, but they're not the real deal. So we just give them the cert. Makes it a non-negotiable. You know exactly what you're getting. You know they're unheated, you know the size, you know everything you need to know. And the best part of all is if they're $49.99, that's a deal. Instead, so much less. Call me. We have only 4. They're all one of a kinds. Oh, one more thing. You can change the gold on anything but one. That would be the front center, the one with the radiant cut, that little dome with the burnished diamonds. That stays as is. Everything else can be changed. They look fabulous. They're not $49.99. Do we have any favorites so far? Looks like we have one caller on the lines. Don't wait. Please trust that when I tell you, when we come on the air at 7 o'clock Pacific time sharp, and I start raving about a Padparasha wheel, please trust that there is something really, really, really wonky going on. And could be taking the whole Freaky Freebie Friday deals to the next level. They're not $49, $39, $29, or $19.99. They're not even going to be $19, $18, $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, or $12. I have never, in my entire career, which has spanned nearly, it'll be 21 years in a month, I have never seen anything like this. And you are truly getting unheated, untreated Padparashas, the rarest sapphire on planet Earth. And they're not 12, and they're not 11, and they're not $10.99. Call me. I'm giving it 60 seconds. They will all go. I wouldn't be surprised if one caller just takes everything we got up there. Why not? You cannot buy the mountings, and the mountings are just gold and diamonds. Just? That's expensive, Lolo. Of course it is, but not expensive compared to a Padparasha. Take a look. Take any one you can get. They're $9.99. That's it. $9.99. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know, but you just got to take them. And which one do you want to see? Back. That's where we're starting. You got it. Let me know if you've got it. That's going to be, remember, this is the stone that is the oval that is a 107 with 9 points in diamonds, Virginia, on that one, and that's any gold you want. We're busy on the phone lines. Yeah, you've got this one. Thank you. That one is sold. Let's go back and take a look at what we have left. 3 stones. 3 stones. Yes. The right side, you got it. Look at this. And remember, that stone is 8286 is the number. That's a 91 pointer with 21 points in diamonds. Antonio, which one for you, Joyce? The yellow gold. I love that roval. So this one, Antonio's verifying. You got it? Okay, this one's available still at the moment, and then we're going to go ahead and Joyce says, give me that roval. Here's item number 8233. It's a carat 50. Well, that's the big one by far. The largest one up there is the carat 58 with 25 points in diamonds and a halo. That is, can I offer to buy it from them for more, Joyce? I'd pay more for that stone right now. Do you have the East-West? Okay, East-West is gone. It leaves us with the radiant left. Virginia, go ahead. Item number on your piece was 8125. 8125, and then of course Joyce, you were item number 8233, Antonio 8286, and this is all we have left, and we have backed up calls. So light on operators who want to enjoy their Friday night, so bear with us. Apologies, but we are a little bit light on operators tonight. So there is only one remaining. Antonio, we'll just put up that number 3216, I guess. Let's do that. So you can see all the details on the carat 03, radiant cut, unheated, 10 points in diamonds. And the rest are gone. So that is it on our Padparasha wheel. Congratulations if you got one. And that's going to be our last call. And that'll be $9.99. Yeah, it sure is. And remember, that is actually the stone that we had the cert from the AGL on. So just a little FYI there. So you got a really, really good look. And yep, a really special idea. And that's $9.99, same as all the rest on the wheel. It just happens to be our last one remaining for tonight in the Padparasha category. I don't even think I got any more Padparashas in the inventory to show you, no matter what the price is. But don't leave it here. $9.99 to get that one home. That is a really special opportunity. If you hung up because you were sick of being on hold and you had to listen to me even on hold, well, come on in, $9.99. We'll get you right in here, I hope. You know what? I'll tell you when there's a call, when there's a line available. Let's move on, and then I'll tell you when there's a line available because we don't have any available, and I saw you guys hang up. So bear with us. Let's bring out, should we bring out the black diamond earrings? We have a Tanzanite wheel. We're not done with the wheels. We got more wheels on the way. We got a Tanzanite wheel. I want to show you this turquoise, though, that is just so attractive. Let's take a look at this. This is turquoise, and it's Sleeping Beauty variety, and it's a cushion cut square. Love it. Call us, and you know what? Actually, I'll tell you when it's safe to call, when you can get right on through, because it looks like we're still jammed here. So bear with us just a moment, and then we'll help you out. And congratulations to everybody who got one of those Padparashas so far. Still one remaining for you. Very, very important to take advantage of that last Padparasha deal. It's just it's a monster opportunity is what it is. Just a huge, huge value for you. And pairing those up with their certs, those will come with you. We do have a line open, so if you hung up and we're getting frustrated, call us back right now, and we can get you right in on that last 1 carat 03 Padparasha. Now we're talking Sleeping Beauty, which is item number, this will be brand new, and it's item number 7965. And this is, well, isn't that pretty? A 55-point cushion cut square, also with 7 points in now find the diamonds, because the scroll work itself in the band is very detailed and very ornate, but you can look in and see there are bezel sets and some bead set stones, and then that rope border that you have top and bottom. This will be just as gorgeous in the yellow gold or the rose gold. If you want to mix and match it or play a little bit, you certainly can. That would be lovely to do. And it's going to be, I love this, to get you wider. Sometimes people equate bigger jewelry with more dressy formal. And sometimes vice versa, you might think smaller means casual. I don't necessarily think that has to be the way it is. And I think for being a wider ring, look at it on my hand here and see what you think, because I think it could be worn very casually and very kind of, you know, just every day, where there's still, it's amazing how much gold is in this ring, especially when you see where we're taking the value. But again, really beautifully done with scroll work. You can see right through it. It's almost like a lace. If you were to do gold and make lace out of a gold metal, which is essentially what we've done here. But I don't want to imply it's flimsy. It's not. It's not that kind of jewelry that, you know, bends when you look at it. It's not flimsy. It's not wiry. It's actually really substantial in the way it's created. They made it a tiny size, so, you know, I didn't think it was a pinky ring kind of look, but I just, again, really beautiful for any finger, I would say, besides thumb and pinky. I think it's really nice and wide for those larger fingers we've got. And you know what we'll do? Instead of the $9.99 price tag, let's just try this. Top of the hour's come and gone. We've got one Padparasha left for you as well if you want to, you know, hook yourself up with one of the rarest stones in the world. And we've got a lot more on the way, and we are taking requests if you've got them. Did you help Donna with her cross? Was that the one she wanted, or something different? That was the one she wanted? Okay, but she didn't get one. She didn't? Okay. Well, Donna, let us know if we can find you a different one or anything. We'll help you. Okay. Just, is it annoying that I follow up with a request just because I don't mean to leave you guys hanging? You know, we really care that you made, you know, a point to call in and make a request, and then I don't want you to think, she doesn't care and moved on and blah, blah, blah. No, I really want to make sure we help you out. Did you have, I'm sorry, Joyce, was that, what does that mean? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thought you were telling me to show earrings or something. I'm like, I don't have, here we go. $9.99 it's not. How low can gold go? That's the big question. In the market, we know what it's going for. You can look it up day by day by day by day. We can see what people are getting for a basic band or a basic, you know, a stud earring that's a little, you know, spherical 14K stud. We can look at all that. We see all that. It gives you a good indicator. But this one instead, I mean, just don't look to us to evaluate. Like if you went into like a deep Sleeping Beauty slumber and you were like, you know, just kind of sleeping through the last 5 years, let's even say 2 years, and you wake up and you turn on the TV and it's TVON, it wouldn't give you a great indication of what's been going on in the world, would it? And that's what we're here to do. It is like truly, you've seen fantasy, we see fantasy all the time, like fantasy is a genre in movies and TV and all these, you know, and sometimes it's dragons and fairies and princesses and you know, all that stuff and castles and all these things. This is our fantasy here where you're shopping for the most incredible jewelry and you don't pay anything what it costs to make it, what it costs in retail, nothing. $7.99 still too much. $6.99 is probably still too much. Let's take Friday to that next level. Let's make it even better than $6.99. I'll just blow it out. Whatever's going to get turquoise and gold out the door, I'll make it $599 right now. And that's in any gold you want, in any size you want. So it really does hopefully make it very doable. When you talk about, yes, straight away, even if that's your style, and you've been like, I like big, bold gold, right? But I'm not seeing as much of that. Or when I do, it's out of the price range or out of the budget. Here's your way to get it at $599. That's incredible, isn't it? So huge value. We'll give it 60 seconds. We got to move. We've got another one-of-a-kind necklace, a beautiful ribbon design. I've got black diamond drop earrings if you'd like to see them. And then there's a chameleon diamond in a different way than we've ever seen it before, and it's about the way it is set. Don't forget about our 21 karat Tanzanite that we had under $10,000 either, and that's going to be here as well. We saw it already. We'll show it to you. I just want to flash in something, though, as a little for instance, because tomorrow morning when we rendezvous, there is something that I'm super, super excited to bring you that's cool and new and stylish, but it's also very limited. So I like to take a moment on our Fridays sometimes to just give those of you that are kind enough to be here a little heads up so you get a little bit of like a cheat sheet as to what's happening tomorrow and what's going to be cool and hot tomorrow. So I'll give you a little preview of that in just a moment, and we'll show you what just one of the things that's coming up tomorrow, just so you're ready to shop it, because you know it's going to be popular. And I've never even seen the technology that this is, so we'll give you a little preview of that too. All right, next up, we're on our way. We got Tanzanites on the way. How about a good old yellow diamond piece? Got something special for you here. This is really cool, and if you think yellow diamonds, I can say that all day, and I do say it all day here, and it conjures an image. Like right now, I'm picturing a 1 carat cushion cut square with a carat or 1 in diamonds around it, and it's $35.99. But do you picture this when we talk about yellow diamonds? Not bridal, not just a double halo, a more unique contemporary way to do yellow diamonds and white diamonds together in this interesting way to do a bypass. The turquoise for $5.99 is still here. Take a look at the yellow diamonds. We're about to set it down here up close and personal and get you familiar with what is unique and abstract. Love this. If you're looking for a way to add a piece of jewelry to what we're seeing all over, like an index finger ring, what's going to be that great style? Not everything works there on the hand, right? So what's going to be good for wearing on a middle finger, an index finger, if you're looking to stack down the hand, like, you know, across the hand? This would be perfect for that. And it's 5264. And it's 35 points in the yellow diamonds, and it also happens to be 80 points in white diamonds. There is a 115 total diamond weight here that is exquisite. It's just it's the ultimate fashion forward designer ring, right? The piece that looks like you went out and you just said money is no object. What a great, wouldn't that be weird to just walk into like your favorite place to shop and say, money is no object? But that's not reality. But this is the kind of look where it just gives you that unique designer, I mean, really perfect spot on yellow diamonds. That's what you want the color of your yellow diamond to be always, is right there. And yet, we're going to have some fun with this one. There's a $3,299 price tag on the ring. It's been here a couple of times. You've seen it at that price before. This is one of those that just doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's Friday, so is it really supposed to make sense? No, it's not. And as a show of appreciation, saying thank you for being with us. Thanks for choosing to spend a little bit of your Friday evening here, hopefully kicking back, hopefully relaxing, getting ready for a great weekend ahead. Thanks for being right here. Let's show you the love. I'm going to put it on the auction block and we're going to roll the dice. It's yellow and white diamonds. There's a carat 15 total weight, totally unique abstract styling here, and it's not $32.99. Instead, and I don't know where it's really going to be, that's the beauty of the auction. It's a little bit of that suspenseful element as well, because it's a little adrenaline rush. You never know where it's going to end up or where it's going to go or who's going to get it or what. But we know this. We're not starting at $3,000. We're not starting at $2,500. And just for the sake of, again, getting a lot of people in, at least that is the hope, that is the goal, that is what we're trying to do. How about $2,000 to open instead? On a carat 15, and every diamond in the ring individually larger. These are not just your basic 1-point accents. They're bigger stones. And it's the way you get the immediate look. You'll see it, when you see it on the hand, you'll notice it almost looks like it's one big pear shape. And when we do one big pear shape, we've had them, but they're 15 grand. That's what this looks, but you don't have the expense of that. You don't have this massive investment where you've got to put the pressure on, I got to get a classic style only because it's going to cost me 15 grand at TVON. How about that freedom to choose something a little more designer and contemporary because you didn't invest $15,000, or did you invest $2,000? I don't know. Let's see. We don't have an open at $2,000. Let's start at $1,500. Let's go. Take a look. This is what I love to do. Let you price it. Let you choose. Do you want to have a great yellow diamond piece in the collection? And do you want to save a bundle getting it? $3,299, or we just go $1,500. Less than half of where it's supposed to go tonight to get that one just all going. And you got to see it on. Watch this. Tell me if that doesn't look at first glance like you're wearing one huge, maybe it's more like a 3-carat size. I mean, really, that could be more like a 3-carat yellow diamond. But because the pave is so perfectly set together, what do we think? We like it? Carat 15 in total, $50 increments, fine. How about this? Uh-oh, no open yet. Oh no, it's that night. It's maybe a stop the auction madness. Don't do it, stop it. Don't even try it. Don't even venture a hope or a prayer. Let's try to get the yellow and the white. You know what I'll do? $1,400. $1,300. $1,200? $1,100? What was it going to take? 11? I love that idea, because yeah, you know what happens then. Well, I'll tell you what, make it $1,000. $1,000 to open. I was going to say $50. That's what it says. How about $25 instead? Make it even easier. That should do it. 60 seconds to get it going. What are we looking at? A major moment to get in on some serious value, and $1,000 just to get this one revved up and ready. And you never know. Listen, it's a tiny night for Friday night viewership. You're not going to have a lot of competition. That's already a given, right? The numbers are in your favor. The percentages are in your favor. Okay, so we're verifying the open. Do something for me here. Let's verify. 35 seconds left to get it. Let's see if it's for sure happening at, I was going to say $2,000. No, didn't do that. Changed the game a little bit. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm feeling the adrenaline rush now. Feeling it now. Antonio, are you thinking about this one? Do we have the open at 1,000? What? Huh? Wait, one bidder. You got it? We got it. I was just checking. Got the maybe sign, got the thinking about it, the maybe, the verifying. We've got $1,000. And Virginia, you're on something else? And Antonio, you're not on this one. Okay, so we have, who do you have there, Kevin? Who? Bredna? Spell for me. Oh, wow, super cool. Do you want to ask them the pronunciation? Because instead of us fumbling through it, I mean, they are our only bidders, so they deserve to have their name pronounced correctly. Do you guys do that ever? Or is that in the manual not to do? Do we ever ask someone how to pronounce their name correctly? Or is that a no-no? Is that in the TVON handbook? Don't do that? I'm just curious. We say it wrong. Fredna. Gotcha. I love the name. What was that, Antonio? You just say it incorrectly to make me look like a fool. Our mission in life is make Lolo look like a fool. I know that already. But see, I can do that on my own. I don't need your help. But everyone gets a kick out of it, watching me fumble names. Well, Fredna, we've got one bidder and one open, and that's it. So I'm about ready to say congratulations because we have $1,000. And that's it. No other bidders, nobody else in. I mean, good luck. We'll give it 2 minutes as we like to do, but I did not see that coming. True story. Hey, Kevin, were they going to bid at $1,500? Be honest with me, because I think they were like, okay. I mean, not that I would, I'm glad you're getting an extra deal, but I'm wondering if I should have just been a little more patient. We need a $25 increment if you want to get in. So it's not like you're committing to a whole nother price structure or a whole nother, what would be the term? Like you're not committing to a major, you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's a $25 increment. I'm lost for words, and I'm never lost for words because my job is to not be lost for words for 3 hours at a time every single day. And I got to tell you, you got me all kind of, I don't even know what to say about this. The design, for those of you going, yeah, it's your fault. You're the one that put, I know that. But that was in really hopes to get a lot of people in. But it's Friday. So welcome in if you're just joining us. Hey, if you like this yellow diamond ring, got a carat 15 diamonds here up for grabs for $1,000 or $1,025 is the next minimum bid. Let's give it a last look. We'll give it 2 minutes on the clock and we'll say goodbye. Take a look at this. That's going to be it. A final call. Let me try it on again in a couple of different ways. It is a carat 15 in diamonds. The yellow diamonds are beautiful and they're so spot on what you want to see. That's the other way, right? Because I've had it on both ways. So you can mix and match, kind of play with it when you get it home and see how you like to wear it on your hand and how you like it best and what, how's it going to look on your hand? Do you want to move it around? What about putting it here or here? Where's Fredna calling from? Oh, wonderful. Texas. A final 82 seconds remaining in the auction. And we're looking for a 10, 25, minimum bid. That is a suggestion. It is a minimum increment. Power bids are welcome. But I think you know better by now that maybe, just maybe you really don't. Yeah, we're going to probably, you might give me a little heart attack if you bid 3,000. Like I'm not expecting that, right? It's just not the way the auctions usually work. So come on in because that's more value for you. No matter what makes sense, what seems logical, what seems like, the people in the know who understand gold and diamonds and know where they're going and what they're doing, and yellow diamonds, of course, add to that. And you're thinking, there's no way they're selling that for $1,000. I have to. If I don't get another bid here in 35 seconds, yeah, I got to sell it at $1,000. And yes, that's too low, but that's not a choice that I get to make anymore. That's something where we're going to have to make up the difference. And if you think we can make that ring, because we are the manufacturer, we made it, we designed it, we accumulated the stones, we curated the stones, we put it together with, blood, sweat, and tears and painstaking, details and all of that, and really took consideration to the comfort and the wearability and the beauty and the uniqueness and all of that to give it away for less money than it costs to make it. And I mean that sincerely. That cannot be made for $1,000, but that is where we're obligated to sell it if that's all we have. Is anybody else thinking about this one? Virginia or Antonio? I know some of you hung up. I'm sorry for the late operators. Goodness, I apologize. Call us, yeah. Oh. Oh, real. Oh, you know what it is though? It's not even the yellow diamonds that are doing that. That's the prongage. You know, okay, so this is an interesting point. They just called in to say it looks weird because it's got something going on between it that looks like inclusions. Good point. Let me just make sure you're clear on how we set it. That's the best angle. And I know that's why I don't normally set it that way. It's a weird angle. But what you're seeing that may look like little seeds, I'm trying to think of what's small and black, like a chia seed. If you're looking at that and seeing poppy seeds or chia seeds or something that is, you know, a color that's not gold, well, that's just a reflection, because what they've done to create that look of that shared prong design and make it look kind of like it's all one big stone is they've added more than just a prong. It's like a little finished detail that there you can see without the reflection. I want to thank that caller. I'm so used to seeing jewelry off television that, you know, sometimes I forget that you guys are seeing something different at home and wondering, why are there chia seeds right between all the yellow diamonds? Why is that happening? That's because that's a reflection off the yellow gold you see. It's actually yellow gold, and they did a little mirror finishing to kind of fill in, because you know all the time I use the cookie reference. If you're making cookies at home and you're doing it from scratch and you're rolling out the dough on your cookie sheet or your whatever, I don't cook, guys, so I know, whatever it is. The thing that you lay it down and you roll it out flat, and then you take the round cookie cutter and you cut the cookies out and you end up with the excess dough, right? Because rounds and rounds and rounds can't be put together. There's got to be a little something to fill it in. These are round cookies. Think of it like round lemon custard cookies. And you've got to fill it in if you want a seamless look like that to create the look like it's one big pear shape. Because unlike the dough where you just roll up the excess and then flatten it out again and make more cookies, you can't do that. So that one is, do we have 1025? It's gone. Congratulations, and thank you for the feedback. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes I don't realize what, you know, I'm so used to just saying things that, you know, sometimes we're wondering, why does that look like it's different than it is? So we have a request coming up. Let's show that next. And that's going to be a great hoop earring, and it's 388 coming up. And then how about a DBTY? Bring those out, because they're going, oh, she's going to bring one tomorrow. I'll take the old one. Well, we got something different. It's the piece I'm bringing you tomorrow is not a Diamonds by the Yard. But yeah, Brenda, and then what about the necklace? Donna, Brenda, Donna. Hi, Brenda, Donna. All right. I kind of like those names together, Brenda, Donna. It's like Ellie Mae or Mary Jo or Mary Pat. You know, two first names. Can't decide on one, give them two. To hyphenate or not to hyphenate, that is the question. You guys will have to let me know, those of you that have, you know, hyphenated first names. Do you hyphen them? Do you not? Is that your decision? Is it mom and dad's decision? I don't know. I need to know. Here's our diamond earring first. It's item number 388, and that's a hoop with pave, and it's got a really good double row, and I'll put them the same direction for you. These are reversible, so you can actually pop it in backwards, which sounds weird until you do it and go, I love that. I love it. I got a 2-in-1. I got a 2-in-1. Normally, I got to go out somewhere else. I got to buy a gold earring and I got to buy a diamond earring. At TVON, leave it to Lolo. She'll just give me one earring, great price, and you get two looks in one. So 61 points is your VS diamond weight. Choose your white, yellow, or rose gold. I'll show you both. I'll show you how they look, you know, each different looks here. But they're not going to be, and this is the best part. So for Brenda, who wanted some hoops that are more like that tire huggy style, they're a 1/2 inch in diameter, so they're still a round hoop, and I'll just go ahead and put one up close here in each direction so you can see that really well. Obviously, that one's going to fall a little differently there, but you see how that's designed, so you can have that look, or you can have this look, whatever you want to do, but that's how they set up, right? They've got a nice little depth to them, so you see the mirror finishing from the sides. 61 points is your diamond weight. They're in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, so you'll make that decision, and they are a great value. $19.99, their new manufactured price tag here. We're going to do better than that. We're not making them $19.99 tonight. Brenda's here for a deal. Donna's here for a deal. They said, let's bring out the deals we want to see. Well, here's the hoop. And this is how we begin here with a gorgeous hoop, a total. If there is a style of hoop that is like super, ultra, ultra hot right now, it's this one. Not this one, not this one, not any of those. It's this one, this wider style, a little more thickness, a little more dimension, a little more wow is what it ends up giving you here, but you get that double row. So wider, but still enough depth or length really to clear the ear, because, you know, 1/2 inchers always work. Sometimes when we get a true huggy, that's usually a 1/4 inch, but sometimes the problem with that is that a 1/4 inch doesn't always work for everybody's lobe. Everybody's lobe is a different shape and a different length and a different size. And so sometimes 1/4 inchers, like what I have back here, for example, are just too short. And so what I always say, if you like the huggy style and the look that is just ultra chic right now, You got to get a 1/2 inch because that's going to work for everybody. And then you've got that reversibility. If Tony, you'll go back up close, then I'll go ahead and flip this one around so you can see what it looks like if you want to reverse it. But they're not $19. Yeah, you're going, Brenda's got to be going, I used to see those for $9.99. That's what's happening in the gold world, the diamond world, the labor world. But they're not even $9.99. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to double the price up tonight. Let's make it a lot easier for you right now. This is not going to be $9.99 or even $8.99. This is your value. And how about something you're going to wear more often than not? I don't know about every day. I can't commit like that. Maybe you're like me and you can't make that commitment. But more often than not, I'll tell you this, I'm wearing hoops on my body at all times, and a lot of them. So there's just, it's classic, it's easy, it goes, I don't care if you're wearing jeans, if you're wearing yoga pants, if you're wearing workout wear, if you're wearing just super casual to ultra dressy. And if ultra dressy for you is just a beautiful linen suit, if it's a blazer, if you're running a corporation, it does not matter. That hoop, I just reversed it. That's the same hoop. I put it in backwards. That's all I did. Easy, wearable, blow them out. They're not $8, they're not even $7.99. Take them if you love them. This is, yes, a request, but you can all take them. It's diamonds, so that means we have the luxury of having a little bit of quantity for you, and they're not even $777. Those are only going to be $699 a pair, and that's probably the way you'll never wear them, right? I'm just showing you because you can, right? It's just nice to know you have the ability. I think you'll want, when we have VS Diamonds, unless that's your dressy versus your casual, unless that gives you even more freedom, because maybe you're feeling like, I don't wear diamonds with my joggers and my yoga pants. Okay, then flip them around and wear the solid gold. You can do that too. And if you're like me and you're going, I think diamonds are appropriate no matter what. I'm always wearing my diamonds. It doesn't matter. Maybe not a huge, diamond bracelet, maybe not a big cocktail ring, but diamonds are daily now, so you can do that here with this earring. Have the ease of wear. You're not spending a fortune, so you wear them all the time. And even when you're going to be traveling, maybe end of the year, you're going to be traveling, and these are still the earrings you want to wear, right? Because you still want to look good when you travel, right? And see your family and friends. Is it Brenda? Yay, Brenda. She got a white gold. Thank you. We'll give them 60 seconds if anybody else would like a pair. Brenda says, yes, I'll take them. I love them, and I hope she wears them a lot. And I think she will. Even the finishing, I love that, because when you see it upright, it's a 1/2 inch. So you're not going to see like a lot of the inside. But even if someone sees the side profile and you glance in, don't you love how we finish the inside with mirror finishing as well? That's a really pretty feature. Love that. $6.99 if you'd like a pair. Very popular, as they always are. Take them if you love them. Any gold you need, 1/2 inch diameter. They're a round hoop, but they have style. This is kind of your upgrade. Maybe you've got a thinner hoop. Maybe you're ready to upgrade to what we're seeing all over the fashion world now, which is this. A little more depth of gold, little more sheen. There again, it's black. No, it's actually just mirror finishing that picks up the glare. If we ever can figure out a way to, eliminate the glare, we'll do it. But that's really all that mirror finishing from side to side. They're not heavy. You can see that's a lot of gold. So there could have been 1,000,001 ways to make these a lot more affordably for you, in the sense where we just cut corners or hollowed it out or thinned it. But no, we want that to be quality, but it's not going to be a heavy earring. There's, it's a 1/2 inch after all, you're just not going to be too heavy. So you've got a really great look and just a superb wearable style. But, I think this more than ever. I didn't used to wear smaller earrings, but now with so many piercings I do. And, I got to say, it's like you can invest in the costumey piece that's $100. And then in a month you need a new pair. And then the next month that's a big investment. Just get one pair of fine and you're good to go. Yes. Well, my pleasure. Why is she thanking me? All my thanks to you, Brenda. Thank you for calling, requesting, and shopping. Thank you. Thanks for just joining me too. It's always fun to have you guys with us on a Friday especially. All right, coming up, next request was for Donna. So Donna, we've got another request here for you, and it's 5147. This will be a take on our diamonds by the yard, but it's what I call the DDBTY, which is a lot to say, but it means dangling diamonds by the yard. Yes, Antonio? Did you say Kristen? Christy. Hi, Christy. Was that Christy in San Francisco area? Yeah? You know. Is it Pittsburgh? Yes. And for those of you saying that's in Pennsylvania, there's actually one in California I learned too. Yeah, there is. All right, coming up, take a look at this. Yes, take a look. Okay, so Oh my goodness. She's gonna, this is just, you can't bring this out without it being popular with a lot of different folks. So come on in, because you're getting a full 1 carat diamond necklace. Not the collar that goes all the way around with these huge stones. A dangling diamonds by the yard is what I call it. This is not the traditional DBTY where they're stationed into the chain. This is different. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 stones. So that means they're over, hear me out because this is a big deal, they're over 10 points apiece. That's incredibly important. Just over 10 points apiece. And 9 individual stones, where think of it this way. Think of a chain that has a pendant dangling from it. Now think of that times 9. That's what this is like. It's like you have 9 individual solitaire diamonds that are suspended from your chain. And that, tell you why I like it. That type A, perfectionist, freak that I am, I don't like when things turn the wrong way. Now, we still think of that. When we do our traditional DBTY, there's openings front and back to the bezel. But in this bezel, you can actually lay them out, see what the front of your diamonds are, and have that drape like it is on my hand. It's even easier to do it against your neckline where there's more real estate. But all of those individual diamonds, all the way from side to side on your neckline, are going to lay perfectly. And that is something I enjoy as somebody who, if I paid for a carat in diamonds, I want to see a carat in diamonds. So we put them all the way from side to side on your neckline. Notice they don't go all the way around because we want them to be bigger. So we went for bigger individual diamonds as opposed to going all the way around. Plus we have that room for your adjustability, which is 16, 17, 18 inches in length. And it's a full carat. They are VS diamonds still. They're 16, 17, 18. And you get a gold color choice, which is white, yellow, or rose. And that one is going to be, well, it's just simply one of our best values. It is $999 for this incredible, what I call the DDBTY, Dangling Diamonds by the Yard. Similar concept of a station style and diamonds, so, you know, spaced equally throughout the necklace, but you've got that dangling element, so it really looks incredible. And I'll show it up close. I know I still have my hoop earrings there, but just so you can see how these diamonds look and really appreciate how they're set, and each one is the same. So you can see how that bezel is then attached to an O-ring, which is then embedded into the chain itself. So you see how each one looks so fabulous there, right? And great look with the earrings as well. So think about getting a whole set, because there are 2 pieces that you're gonna wear more often than not together, and you could get everything up there for under $1,700, including the earrings and the necklace. So we'll show it to you on the neckline here as well, just to give you another look at it, just to show you what that's like from a distance away, so you can see there, and really designed to go about 3/4 the way around the neckline. So when it's actually on and fastened, you see the diamonds start really up here at one side and go to the other side of your neckline, so that you wouldn't even know. I mean, most of the back of the chain is tucked into a collar or under your long hair, so you don't see that anyways. So it's like you're not paying for diamonds that you're not seeing, which to me makes a lot of sense. So we'll go back to the hand here, show you one more perspective on it, get you that white, that yellow, that rose, and $9.99 is your value. So always an icon. I do love it. If you are really a proactive non-procrastinator and you're doing some holiday gift shopping, that's also a beautiful way to shop for a loved one who loves jewelry, but you don't want to invest a fortune in something that looks like you did, right? So VS diamonds all over 10 points a piece, and $9.99 in white, yellow, or rose. And thank you sincerely for that request, because this is something a lot of people who didn't know this existed or didn't understand that there was something other than just that traditional DBTY. And if maybe you're like me and you go, yeah, I don't want them to rotate and move and turn where you know, half the time you're seeing the back of a diamond. This is really the one that really is thought of to really help those of us that have that kind of thought. Like, I want the diamonds to be right up front, sitting beautifully. Just make sure, again, when you put it on, because you could put it on this way, and then guess what? It's still gonna look gorgeous. You're still gonna see the flash of those VS diamonds, but that's backwards, because that's where you still see a little more gold and a little less diamond. Here's where you see more diamond, less gold, because they're all sitting right up front. You can see how they're just draping. So no matter how much I move my hand is simulating your neckline here. No matter how much I move my hand around, replicating breathing, jogging, running, moving, walking, whatever, that's gonna leave those diamonds sitting and draping right up front and right where they should be. So $9.99 gets it to you. Let me know who's got one. It sounds like we've got one going out in yellow gold. Very good. One of each. Well, thank you, Sandra. Sandra just took a white, a yellow, and a rose. whether she's getting her wardrobe covered and all equipped for all the different gold occasions, or maybe doing some gift giving. Great idea at $9.99. Let's move right along. Have a really cool look. Something personalized coming up as well. But I did want to show you, as our top of the hour is getting very close, you can grab those hoops as well if you'd like, but this is really, real rare. This is special. Here we go with some Alexandrite. Glad you're with us tonight. Only have an hour and 10 minutes left. So, if you got any requests at all, like a lot of our last few pieces here have been requested. We'd love to hear from you. Continue to get those requests in. We'll help you out. And just because I move on does not mean we're sold out of DDBTYs. We can still get them. Did you get one too, Virginia? Was it a requester by chance? Who was this? Oh, hi, Miriam. Miriam, I'm saying that right? Thank you so much. So I don't think we've heard from the requester quite yet. So again, if there's another DBTY, because we do about 15 versions, truly. And speaking of, this might be a good time to tell you about something and flash it. Just a little something here. Can I show you this? I'll show you on the hand here. Just a flash. It's coming up tomorrow. And this is a concept that is innovative and different and beautiful and wearable, and oh my goodness, you will freak out. There are 3 links available. Two-tone gold. That's pretty. One more thing, made in Italy. Tomorrow, that's coming up. Debuting, probably when I say debut, it'll be a one and done. That's why I'm trying to give you a little, preview, a little heads up. So, yes. Which one? Oh, I don't have that up here. No, this is coming up tomorrow. This is actually, can I give you a hint? Somebody just asked me, is that the 2-carat diamond by the yard? That's a great question. I'm going to give you a hint. Do you know that necklace, guess how much diamond weight is in that necklace, Antonio? He just said, oh good, you have the 2-carat up there. I will bring it though. This is tomorrow. Tony, what do you think? 12 carats, 8 carats, 10 carats, 25 carats? What do we think? I feel like we're counting, when they ask you at the checkout line, if you guess how many jelly beans are in the jar, you'll get a prize. And you have no idea. Is that what that was like? This is tomorrow. But Antonio, I got to tell you, because I can't believe what I'm going to tell you here, but did we have any guesses on the diamond weight? Zero? The look of without any diamonds. Innovation, you got to see it. Made only the Italians. Leave it to the Italians. Okay, let's talk Alexandrite. Did they want to see the 2-carat diamond version? Because we can bring it out. No? Okay. That's tomorrow. No diamonds in that necklace. You will stare at it, and you're still going to think they're diamond. Okay, let's talk Alexandrite. I know. I got to wait 13 more hours to show that to you. Can you believe that? That is like the modern day equivalent in the shopping world of torture, right? Like, oh my goodness, they're going to make me wait 13 hours to show that to you. Well, in full. 6279 is right here, right now. Let's talk about something special in rare and chrysoberyl. And the color changing variety of chrysoberyl that's bringing you an 80-point stone. It looks like a 1-carat. It measures like a 1-carat. It's in a mounting that always holds a 1-carat. But here's the miracle. Oh, do we have a request for the 2-carat? Is it? We have it. So you do want to see it? Antonio's like, why not? You asked, I'll let you. We have to show this. Okay, so before we get fully into the Alexandrite, let me show you. Okay, this is not fair. This does look like the one I just showed. But this is diamonds. Make no mistake. This is made by us, which means it's made in the US of A. And it's a 202 diamond by the yard. When I say 2 carats, it's actually 3480. It's a 202 total weight, but this has the most Diamond weight, well, look, they're so close together. That's part of why you're getting 2 carats. You see how close they are together? They're not as spread apart as they usually are. They go all the way around from one end where the clasp is to the other end where your adjustability begins. This is the rose. It's the only one I have, but you can definitely grab the rose, the white, or the yellow. This is going to give you still massive diamond weight at 202. It's our largest diamond weight we do in a Diamonds by the Yard. Even when we do a 36-inch, it doesn't have this diamond weight. Keep that in mind. This is the largest diamond weight we do. And it's going to be because they're so close together. And they're also large, but they're close together, and that's what really makes it. And this is one of our icons. If you need to get it, well, take it before the price goes up because it's only $1,699. And that is such an amazing value on something, again, wear it every day. These are a non-debate, like this is what the feedback I've received on these, and having sold them now for probably a year or so, it's the feedback tends to be the same feedback with everybody, and it's the best feedback you could hear. It's, I opened the box, I took it out of the box, I put it on my neckline, and I haven't taken it off since. And whether it's the smaller version, the medium version, or this, the larger version, that is what we hear over and over and over. So if you're looking for a way to invest into something you know you're gonna live in, like truly live in, people say this all the time, you're gonna live in it. Well, I'm sorry, but if we're women, like good old, true, like women who love fashion, you may think you're gonna live in a shoe when you buy it, but you're not living in one pair of shoes. We are women. We don't have one pair of shoes. You're not living in that same jacket, that same hoodie, that same top. You're a woman. You're wearing different things, right? You've got a collection that maybe is larger than any woman should, but that's the beauty of it. We can do that, right? But I think in jewelry, you might truly live in this piece. Like, get up in the morning and it's on. Go to that fancy dinner out. It's on. And maybe one day you wear it by itself and one day you layer it with other pieces. Fine. But this is the one you live in. So for $16.99, you take it. Those are VS diamonds. Okay, so just had to flash that just in case that was what they were thinking about. Let's talk about Alexandrite. This is a rarity. You know it is. So rare that we hardly ever see too many options in the Alexandrite world here when we bring you all kinds of good rarity. This is a tough one to do. And we have 3488, wrong, that's the other one. 3480 if you want the DBTY. This one is 6279. I forgot that we built this already, except we're missing a diamond weight, which is 74 points. It's a signature style. It's one we love. It's also finished on the inside, any gold you want. It's kind of refreshing to see it in the yellow. We would usually see white or rose, but this one done in the yellow gold, beautiful. And how about clarity? Not a given with this stone. Usually they're kind of hazy. That's what I always call it to be nice. I could use other words and other adjectives, but I try to use my more sophisticated vocabulary, and we talk about kind of like a cloudy, hazy, kind of murky look. That is so beautiful to get clarity like this and an 80-point stone where it's the dimension of a 1. But we all know the drill. When you get a 1-carat Alexandrite, the price soars. It's kind of like when you get an 80-point diamond versus a 1-carat diamond, the price is going to soar. Well, this is a stone that happens more infrequently in Mother Nature in 1-carat sizes. So you have even more rarity that when you achieve a bigger stone, they really propel in price. Here's what we're going to do. $59.99 price tag. That's the new piece here. Alexandrite, don't see a lot of them. Thrilled to have it, but $59.99 is a little steep, a little steeper than, being 2 hours in. Kind of feel like we need to go a little bit lower for you, and we will. It's not $59.99. Tell you what, let's start an auction. Let's put it on the auction block. We got 3 minutes to the top of the hour. Those necklaces I was showing you, those sparkling, bright, brilliant, beautiful necklaces, tomorrow morning. It's about 13 hours away from kicking off. So be with us for that, because you probably are getting the idea that they might be a little too affordable. And you might want to get more than one, or gifts, or different lengths, or what have you. But this one, not $59. Did I say auction? Okay, I committed to it. How about $3,000 to open and half off your should-be price? Amazing value. But a $3,000 to open opportunity right here, right now. And to get a stone that has the perfect amount of blues and greens. This is what we see out of the modern day best. In the world of Alexandrite, it's Coego de Fogo, Brazil. It's that one mine. It translates in Portuguese to stream of fire. And it really is an indicator of that is a color changing gem. So when you take that stone right now, fluorescent lighting, it's a beautiful blue-green. It almost looks like a Paraiba tourmaline, but in incandescent lighting, it goes to a stunning red. $2,500 to open. $2,000 to open. Let's do it. Let's get it out the door. And we didn't have a lot of activity on that last auction. There's always hope that as the night wears on a Friday, we might get a few more people interested. But this one at $2,000 with a $50 increment, very fine. A great idea. And for those of you that want to have, I mean, something we don't see hardly ever. I see more Paraibas, more fancy colored diamonds, more rare sapphires than I have Alexandrites on the air here. That tells us a lot about the overall rarity of something that is color changing chrysoberyl. There are 3 types of chrysoberyl. There's a chrysoberyl that's a kind of a lemon lime yellow color. That's chrysoberyl. There's a phenomenal type that's a cat's eye. Ah, see, you thought I was going to color change there. That's the other one. There's a cat's eye chrysoberyl, which is that milk and honey with that chatoyancy. And then right here, the ultimate, the pinnacle, that is the color changing chrysoberyl. It is the only one that has the ability to change color. Unless you find one of those, there is, just full disclosure, there's sometimes a cat's eye Alexandrite. They're rare. But sometimes that'll have a little bit of a color change and a little bit of a cat's eye. They're rare, but they do kind of combine sometimes. But then it tends to kind of hold back on those individual phenomena, so you don't end up seeing all that much of strength when it comes to the color change, or that much strength in the actual chatoyancy. You know what? I have no $2,000 open, so let's do this instead. I've got a plan. It's probably not a great one, but we are now at the top of the hour, so let's make sure everyone who just tuned in is welcomed on into a big Friday night. Officially now, it's our finale of our Friday night because we're in our last final hour. So it's 1 hour left to make requests, to get in, to let us know if you'd like to see something again that we had up earlier and you want to see it again, to make sure that maybe you just need to see it. We've got wheels on the way. I've got the biggest and best Tanzanite deal on 6-carat stones coming up for you. We did the 8 carats. Guess what? On Wednesday night, all the 8 carats sold out. All gone. Every one of them. Gone. It's because they were a blowout. But then we're going to bring you a slightly smaller size, but still big, 6 carats, coming up in just a moment. But before I do that, since we may have just welcomed a few people in, welcome, top of the hour, TVON, Lauren Blair, glad you're with us. I've got an Alexandrite on the wheel here. We're looking for a $2,000 open on an 80-point stone that has the dimension and look of a 1-carat stone all day. I'm not going to do $2,000. We're going to see what we've got out there. It's 74 points in diamonds. This is a truly, we're talking about as classic a signature style as you can get. I mean, they don't get much more classic than that. The halo around, but also the diamonds that are essentially paved on the side. So you get, when you wear it on the hand, it's diamonds so far as the eye can see. And we're not going to start at $2,000 or even $1,900. Let's go as low as we possibly can. Okay, I think that ship sailed a while ago, but we're going to go even lower than even $1,900. How about $1,800 to open? We'll even lessen the increments for you so that instead of $50 increments, we'll do $25 increments instead. Take a look at this. That is a beautiful Alexandrite. And to get a stone that has that clarity, that color, let me try it on. Haven't done that yet. And remember, finished on the inside too. Fully finished all the way throughout. Okay, 5. There, you're on. There it is. There it is. $1,800 to get it going with $25 increments. That will only matter if I hear, got the open. That's the only time that an increment's even going to matter. Do you see what I mean about not seeing the gold from here? When it's on the hand, you can't really tell unless you're looking at the very top of a prong that's holding that what? Don't take my sparkle chain. Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't. No, I'm taking it. Just don't take my sparkle chain. What do you need? It's in the box. Isn't it? Are you talking about the 90-pointer? I figured maybe one sold. Was I wrong? No open. All right, let's move. Okay, I hear you loud and clear. The silence is deafening. I know. Sometimes it is. All right. Take a look. More so in this business than any other. I think it's a very appropriate term. Okay, coming up, let's talk tansy, shall we? Are we ready? Or do you want personalized jewelry? We can do not signet ring, personalized with diamonds. If I had a penny for as many times as you've asked me, could you ever do a signet ring with diamonds in the initials? And the answer is no. We don't do diamonds that are that small. We only work in full size, full cut. So I can't do like diamonds, but I can in a necklace where it's going to be a bigger block initial. And we have that customization in the necklace, great gifting tonight. So that's going to be coming up. Okay, did you have the open on this? Okay, no, okay. Here's the deal, Kevin. It's got, if they want to stay with me, it's very unique. Here's why. Let's take a look at this. Have you ever seen a chameleon here like that? That's new. It's still a certified chameleon diamond that changes color, but this one has orange diamonds beside it. That's all they wanted to know? Had I shown it yet? They what? Take it all in. Take it all. Do you ever do that? Do you ever go to a museum? I mean, I don't think any of us have been to museums in the last couple of years, right? They were closed. But now that we can, like, you kind of take in the power of a piece, the aura of a piece. When you're standing before a really incredible piece of well-known artwork, or if you ever go see the Mona Lisa, right? Or something, yeah, it grabs you. You can feel the power, like an inertia in the air. Yes. What about it? You want to go back to the Alexandrite? I like it. Put up the chameleon. Put up the Alexandrite. Go back to this. Go back. I like it. Boss me around. I like it. That's the chameleon with orange diamonds. Just take it in, but then what's up? Do you have an open on this one? Cool. Let's do it. Who's got the open at 18? We are getting all the cool names tonight. Mariana? Okay. So the item number, yeah, Tony, on it. 6279. He's like, I remember it. The short-term memory is working. It's good. We got it. So the news is we have the $1,800 open as our top of the hour has just arrived. And now we have 55 minutes left and already spent a few minutes before the top of the hour. So now that we have the open, shall we help you? The best thing I can do right now is speed right through it and let everybody know that it's not too late to dial. Not at all. We're going to give you 2 whole minutes to dial in if you'd like to bid, because it's only a $25 increment. That's it. 25 bucks to get you in. It'd be $25 on top of 18, which, remember, we were supposed to start this at $3,000 to open, and oh, have we come a long way in the right direction. If you're looking for savings, you want to save, and, you know, more jewelry that you can own if you're saving massively on a rare Alexandrite that could not be better. So oftentimes we have to discuss the fact that, oh, it's hazy because that's what they usually are, or they almost look like they've got a fog. We've all seen fog, right? And it almost looks like there's a fog that's entered the stone. That's what is very typical with an Alexandrite. They're not some stones just are blessed with great clarity. It's like people. Some people are just blessed with a certain skill or talent in this world. It's innate. It's God-given. Sometimes stones are that way. Some stones don't have to worry about clarity. They have it. Some stones have really cool things that happen to them, like this being a phenomenal stone. There are very few stones out there in the world that are phenomenal stones. This one is. So to be that phenomenal, we usually give up a little bit of what we see in clarity every day when we look at the stone. That is why this is really an important Alexandrite to look at. Yes, we don't see many, and yes, that's special because of, you know, just the sheer numbers of how rare it is in general. You can, you know, if you're willing to take a okay stone or a bad stone, there's not a lot of option out there, right? So when you can actually come across one that's giving you these really true rarities like clarity and size, and it's a stone that doesn't come in big sizes. As a rule, a big size in Alexandrite is considered a 1/4 carat or a 1/3 of a carat. So to have a stone that is the look of, it is the dimension. We see this mounting all the time. It's got a carat or a carat 10 or a carat 12 or a carat 15 stone. That's the beauty of this particular 80 pointer, is that it's giving you a bigger face to it. It has the pristine clarity that just doesn't usually happen with this gem overall. And you get the ability to have a color change take place so that it goes from, it truly does go from a blue-green, which you're seeing here in that beautiful light, but it's going to go to red. So it makes such an impactful, powerful, rare stone, and it's up here for $1,800. That's what we got. It'll sell at 18 unless we get any other bidders that want to jump in with a $25 increment. Let's give it 2 final minutes here and take a look at it one more time. And here we go. Any gold you want. It's, of course, any size you want. And also, it's going to be shipped to you for free. And we've got our final 2 minutes ticking down. Is anybody thinking about it so far? I know we still have 1:50, so I don't want to say plenty of time because there's that delay and the TV delay and then the telephone delay and a couple of different delays. That mean you want to hustle to the phones because I have nothing else that is this quality, this size for this price tag. And we are looking at a $59.99 ring tonight. And instead, $1,800. I ask because we have 1:25 to see where it actually goes. Verifying on this one. Anybody thinking about it? Let's see where it's going to go. And we usually see our Alexandrites in white gold. So, you could change it. I do want to point out again, when you see it on the hand, I'm just going to put on my pinky this time because it's a little smaller size-wise than what I typically wear. So there it is. But notice how you don't see the gold unless you're really like reversing it, like turning it inside out, like showing the back of the man. So that's not a huge, still, by all means, pick what you like. But it's not a huge factor because it's really not what you see here. What you do see is that stunning Alexandrite out of Brazil, which is the modern day best. For a while, we would look to Russia was where they originally found their name for that, actually named for Tsar Alexander, who was, I guess he would have been ruling at the time of the discovery, but that was in the late 1800s. So, really that's where it's named. It's also, again, that, remember the mnemonic is emerald by day, ruby by night. So if you ever really need that little kind of reminder of the color change, well, green to red. So emerald by day, i.e. like, you're indoors, you're in fluorescent. And then by night, the theory is candlelight at night. Think back before they had electricity, right? They would, at nighttime, it was candlelight. Candlelight was what gave you light. So at nighttime, when it was candlelight surrounding your Alexandrite, that's when it would turn red. So that's really the mnemonic to remember it. But it certainly is one of those rare, unique specialty stones that we're not doing it justice to have it at an $1,800 open, but here it is. Do we have $1,825? Kevin, are you on this auction? No. Joyce, not on this auction. So let's see if Virginia wants to go $1,825. Yes or no? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Well done. Bye-bye. And then are we ready for the Tanzanite wheel? Unless, do we have any other requests to get to? Okay. So let's get to this wheel. It's a tansy wheel. It's my best of the best tansy wheel because if you're looking in this size, the good news is you probably have some idea where you'd like to be in Blue Wing Block D for size. And if that's 8 carats, well, I can't help you. On Wednesday night, I stood right here and did quite the blowout to the point where all of our 8 carats gone. Here's where we're going to get you in that 6 carat range. Still a big size, but it even means a little more affordability. And look at the different designs so far. Here is my Asher. That's unique because we're seeing this a lot right now in jewelry, 2 bigger stones coming together, usually in a different type of style. Actually, I'm just going to put up the 3 here. I had a sugar loaf cut, but that's vastly different. So I'm going to put that to the side for the moment. And I'm going to really have you choose one of the 3. A sugar loaf is like a cabochon, but it comes to a point. So if you'd like to see it, by all means, I'll bring it out. But I want to stick with that, like kind of like and like, keep everything kind of in the same theme here. This is my oval, beautiful halo that's as classic as it gets. The Asher's in the middle with that, look at this, it's a fancy diamond on this side. That's a rhombus cut diamond on the one side meeting up with the side of your Asher. And then you have the pear shape, which are just they're ginormous. They're really beautiful stones. And they're major. They've got the great size to them. By all means, let us know if you want to get more details on the Chameleon. I just wanted to flash it because it's kind of unique with the orange diamonds with it. But we do have 3 to choose from. I'm going to walk you through some carat weights, and this will not last. Remember that Padparasha wheel I did with you last hour? An hour and 12 minutes ago, we had a Padparasha wheel. Well, guess what? 3 of the 4 gone. I think we still have 1. I knew we were verifying. I'll check and see if that last one is still here or not. But let's, by all means, start with the 604. Guess what? That's the smallest of the batch. 604 plus 72 points in diamonds. Then we go to the 609. It's right over here. My next size up for you is a 609 pear shape. That'll have 35 points in diamonds, but bigger round brilliance, 4, 2 on each side. And then the largest is right here in the middle. Oh, 1 only, you better believe it. That is my Asher. 624 is the size. It also has 38 points, but that's 1 stone. We can say points, but there's only 1 diamond giving you all 38 points there, and that is in a rhombus fancy cut. Set on a platform that shadows that shape, and you've got all 3 of them going for one crazy low price. That's why we do a blowout. Otherwise, we could just put sale, or we could do wheel, or we could say it's a deal, or we could, there's a lot of words and terms you can use. But to really capture the buy that you're about to get, the savings that are associated with these 3 rings, it's an all-out, best of the best blue wing blowout. Call me if you like any of the 3. They will not last very long. You know that. They're one of a kinds, and we can have actually changing gold on anyone but the Asher. The Asher in the middle's got to stay the way it is. That has a lot to do with that fancy diamond set on that platform of gold. So that's what, yeah, it's got to stay. But the other 2 on the sides, the oval and the pear, they can be in any gold you'd like. This is a fabulous way to make something happen in the blue wing world. And hopefully one of those 3 is really catching your eye, because you don't want to miss out on values. When it comes to something like just get them out of here pricing, it's going to get good. And it's going to get really interesting, and nobody's on the phone line. So this is good too, because right now, when you hear one of a kind and you see only 3 rings, you might be inclined to think there's no way. Nationwide audience, like how am I ever going to get it in time? How am I going to get my favorite before somebody else does? That's why you dial early. And I think we're all calculating in our minds right now. Mentally, we're doing the addition and thinking about this going, yeah, 22,000. I'm reading you list prices, 22,000 on the Asher, 28,912 on the pear shape. That is the biggest stone. And then you also have 27,639 on the oval with the halo. So really a style for everybody, 3-stone style, 2-stone style, kind of that 3-stone look, even though there's technically 4 stones around the pear shape. It's kind of that 3-stone look with something on the sides and the middle. And then we've got the oval, keeping it classic with the halo, and the Asher is really very forward right now in what we're seeing in engagement styles even, where you're seeing 2 stones put together. They're usually 2 different shapes put together, meeting in the middle, almost like a bypass, but they just meet, right? Seeing it all over. So this takes it to that next level where you're getting, again, fashion, because you've got the colored gem, then the diamond, still replicating what we're seeing a lot of, new. So how about this? Getting you a better value than 27. Got to get rid of that before people start tuning out and going to a different channel, right? They're going, oh, suddenly that's what everyone else does on their Tanzanite. So TVON, yeah, they've probably caught up. They've caught up with like modern day market value. Well, no. That's the list. What you're seeing there is where they're listed. Then we've got what they've been on the air for in the past, because none of these are having their first moment on the air here, but the lowest price they've been on the air was $59.99. And I am proud to say we're taking it lower than that. This is what value is all about. And if 6 carats tends to be that size that you have pictured in your mind as the good size for you, the size that works for your hand, the size that you can wear, whether that's daily or not, that's up for you to decide. But $59.99, $49.99, $39.99 are not going to suffice. We've got to make it a real fresh deal. That practically free deal where you would pay this for the band. Like if the stone wasn't there and it was just the band and the diamonds, today's price tags is what you're going to get, but they're not $39 and they're not $29.99 either. This is major. And no, they're not going to be even, how about this? They're not even 29, 28, or 27, 6+ carats. The biggest one is in the middle. That's the 624. Take advantage of it while they're here. This will, I mean, you know this. You know it. I mean, just the other night, it was a Wednesday, for goodness sakes, and all the 8 carats went flying out of here. Make sure you're on the lines now. Something like this, we don't see pieces of this caliber stick around when they start, number one, discounted. That's the thing. It's one thing if it's the price you know and you've seen before and you understand, but going lower than that, when they're not 27 or 26 or $25.99, take any one you want. These are some of our best per carats, and why, as we are in the final days of seeing Blue Wing Block Ds, as we get ready to celebrate that 4-year anniversary of having them here at TVON, the exclusive home for Blue Wing Block D Tanzanites. How about it? Such a special opportunity where they're not even $25.99. Anyone you want, take what you need. And of course, call us, because I don't expect everyone to remember how we rattled off carat weights. So call me and we'll recap those for you, as well as try it on. Give you all the details you need, everything you need to know, but it's not even $25.99. And think about it, 6 carats plus. Very important stones in great mountings, all of that. And they're $2,499.60 Only. The only gold restriction is right here in the middle. That's the large 624. Stays in the white. The other two can go into any gold you want. Let's try the Asher first. You got it. Item number is 5717. This is the 624. It is the largest of the three. But you really, this is not a concept we've seen for very long in the jewelry world, so really important to see it on. Big Asher. Big diamond. The Asher cut is the 620. Look at the saturation. So important. That's your rhombus. It's almost like you decide how you want to wear it based on, do you want to look down and see the Tanzanite first or the diamond first? Yeah. Asher cut is gone. I'm just going to show it the other way, Antonio, really quickly, because that way, wait, how did I have it? Oh, good. I just couldn't remember if I flipped it or not. Here it is. This one's already spoken for, but just to see it from the other perspective here on camera so you can really see that big rhombus cut with the Asher, both making sense how they come together. 624, 38 point. Remember, white gold only. That's gone. Congratulations. Back to our two now. Let me come in a little closer, show you our 609, which is the pear shape, actually. This is the 604 oval. 609 pear shape. Do you want an entire halo or do you want to go bigger diamonds on the sides? $24.99. We'll give it 60 seconds. On our way out, 6 carat stones, running low on blue wings overall. So it's a good time to pick them up. And let us know if you have any final requests. We only have 40 minutes left in our Friday night. And don't forget the necklace tomorrow. Oh, if you want to start getting a little kind of heads up on where you want to go lengthwise, we're going to have that necklace, the new concept, the new design, this beautiful, unmistakable Italian made. I swore it was 18 karat gold. It's not, but it looks like the richness of 18 karat gold. It's 14K. And we'll have 18, and we'll have 22, and we'll have a 30-inch style. So you have asked me for years for longer length necklaces, and we don't typically do them very often. We are going to have 30-inch necklaces tomorrow, 22-inch necklaces, the lightweight, airy, but the most statement-making necklace. I don't think there's another way you could get more presence and wow than the necklace we're going to debut tomorrow. And when I say debut, it doesn't mean it's going to be here for months. It means tomorrow only. I only have like 20 pieces of each necklace. And they're affordable too. I'm like so over the moon excited about this new concept. The way it's built, the way it's made, where it's made, the look of it, everything. The comfort, the wearability, the giftability. Oh, so good. Be with us tomorrow, one day only. All right, coming up. On the way, do we have any questions, Virginia? Pear shape or oval? Really, really, really good. They're really, and don't forget about the Chameleon. We can show you that Chameleon with the orange diamonds as well. Stunning. Oh, and I want to get to my personalized piece. Speaking of gifting, on a Friday evening where we're really, gosh, we welcomed fall yesterday and officially so excited about that. I want to bring you something really, really special. If we're thinking about gifting opportunities already? Is anyone starting to think in that perspective? Thinking about some gifting, maybe thinking about something for, maybe it's holidays or maybe it's just that birthday or anniversary coming up. Well, let's show this to you because I'm going to start with, I've got, and boy, Tony, I'm going to see if I can get the angle right here on this necklace because like the signet ring, it's a big surface of gold. But instead, for those of you that have asked for something personalized, and let me see if I can, I don't think it's going to sit up on its own at this angle, but I really want you to see the mirror finishing of the gold. Yes. She got the Asher. Hi, Pam, or Pamela. North Carolina. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thanks, Pam. Enjoy that Asher cut. I wonder if it's her first blue wing. So many, yeah, I hear, and I just heard it's not. That's the thing, building a collection. Only TVON Values could make it feasible to build a collection of Blue Wing Block Ds. I want to see if I can, obviously guys, I can't set this up 100%. It's going to fall forward if I eliminate the glare. But keep in mind, this is a pure disc of solid gold, and I'll show you a couple of different ways here. It's, oh gosh, this has been a while since we've seen it. It's 2694 is the item number. This is completely custom. We are creating custom jewelry for you. Couple of things you're going to decide. And this is also, I think sometimes we talk about the signet ring, and I think what makes the signet ring, it's our best seller here, by the way. It has overtaken everything else, including the Wonder Ring is our best seller, so I'm really proud of that. But there is a personalization to the signet ring that is a little more intimate in that 3 initials are what you choose. And I think it's difficult sometimes, especially if you're trying to surprise a loved one or someone you care about and you're not really sure what they would prefer with the signet ring that the one that is so popular that, 3 initials monogrammed, the whole thing. That is a little more personal in the sense of you're choosing 3 initials, so it can be tough to decide, or maybe you don't know somebody's middle name, right? It can be tougher to do gifting with that, or maybe it's a little just too personal, right? There is something always popular with a simple monogram, like a single initial piece in fine jewelry. But that's the thing. How often is it really fine jewelry? We can always find those trinkets out there that are made in the alphabet letters 1 through 26, A through Z, but this is going to be different. And so many of you have wanted something custom, but with diamonds, whereas the signet ring is just engraved. There are no diamonds. And I said earlier, if you weren't with me, the signet ring, we can't really do diamonds because this is a fine engraving. It's a script, it's scrolling, and we don't have diamonds that are small enough to go inside that engraving with those letters. So instead, we look towards where we can do a block letter style and then give you the diamonds within it, and that's what you see here. You're going to choose. I don't have all 26 made up. We're a smaller operation. We don't have like 1,000,001 of these. They're really, truly custom made for you. But we are choosing white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Don't worry about length because this has got, the beautiful adjustability built in, or at least it should, right? Yes, okay. And then you've got the lobster claw. So we've upgraded everything as far as the back, so that all the wearability is taken care of. You can wear it here, you can wear it here, you can wear it here, or you've got that lobster claw. So it's all for like even us gals who like our manicures, we can still put on our jewelry, right? All by ourselves. And you've got a beautiful disc shape. It's round, it's solid gold. It's all mirror finished in the back, so it's always reversible. There's something though you haven't seen yet that I'm gonna show you as I zoom back, because watch this, as we zoom back, this is the letter W, of course. So let me go back, and just show you that there on either side, about an inch or so away from your disc where your initial is, that's gonna have 2 diamonds that are also bezel set. So again, wear it with the DBTY or what have you. The diamond weights vary a bit because every letter is different. So don't worry about the background, it's just my flask. But no, I'm just kidding, it's alcohol so I can keep everything clean. I know, it's just my, when you need a little swig of vodka. Okay, you guys know I'm joking because I don't drink, but that's my alcohol bottle, so excuse me for that. But I usually use my lipstick, but it's not out here. So here we go. 2694 is the number. It's your choice of letter. All about, now I don't even have a diamond weight here because they're all different, but I think, if my memory serves me correctly, usually about a 20 points or so in that range. Again, every letter a little different. Here's the letter J that I have for you as well that I'm going to show you here. Actually, let me try to float it right in front here because then I'll probably be able to get the right angle for you. So you can see that. There's the letter J in the yellow gold, so you can see how that looks. Diamonds, oh, that's a really good two-tone look because your white diamonds in the yellow gold. Attached to your chain, I'll show it on the neckline. Great for gifting, but there's one more thing that's got to be, part of the giftable front, and that is making it affordable enough to say, I'm going to get one for, or I love this for the new mommies out there, and they've celebrated, the new arrival of their baby bundle of joy, and you want to wear. Every mom I know, and I know a lot of them because all my girlfriends, they're all mommies, and they love to, just like we all do, I think, personalize. And so when they have a baby and they've got their new baby, they usually wear their names or initials on their neckline. It is a great idea. So for the new moms out there, what about the new brides who just got married? They just took a new name. Great way to celebrate, but it's only going to be $9.99. Just kidding, we're gonna do better than that. It's not even $9.99, all fully customizable, yellow, white, or rose. You're choosing 2 things. What gold color, what initial. And if you can't decide, get a couple because I'm taking it lower than $9.99. And watch this, and I'll do a couple things here. I'll move in further back and further back and further back just because I want you to see how, even when I realize it's not in focus, but look at how the gold shines. Now, obviously, we'll come forward and walk forward and show you how that gold still is that big. It's a lot like our signet ring where it's giving you a lot of gold. So you're always going to get that beautiful, bright, bright, bright contrast there. Are my eyes deceiving me, or did that other one have 2 diamonds and this one has 1? Let me go check because I'm pretty sure I saw 2 diamonds on that last one. Am I totally seeing things? I am. We have 1 diamond. forgive me, one diamond on one side. And I should know better because I own it. But again, I tend to wear it, and we don't look at our necklaces that often, do we? We wear them and let everyone else look at our necklaces. But it's not $9.99. We're going to give you a really wonderful value. It used to be, when I debuted this a long time ago, it was $699. Back then, that was pre-2020. That was pre-craziness. And now it's less money today than when it debuted and was super popular. And if you're not sure about the signet ring, because 3 initials, that's complicated, get this pendant. Get this necklace, rather. It's an entire necklace. Adjustability built in, 16, 17, 18, all the popular lengths to wear a necklace at are built into the necklace. You've got white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Choose a gold color. I think a lot of gals just wear different colors on different days, so really anything works. Put it on with your DBTY and layer it up. It's not $6.99. It's not $5.99. This is completely customizable, and it's a good amount of gold because you've got this disc kind of shape where it goes all the way. Mirror finished on the back, mirror finished on the front, everywhere except where your bold block initial is. It's not $5.99. Call me. Gifting, it's not too early, right? It's not too early. But we don't know what's going to happen when it's October and November and December. What happens with gold? What happens when we're creating something like this? Does it get more costly? Well, it was already $6.99 years ago. So I bet you, yeah. I'm doing a special deal because it's September. And if you hate me for saying gifting, sorry, I know. Trust me, I'm right there with you. I'm not doing my gift shopping till December. Trust me. That's just the way I'm wired. But if you want to, or maybe the occasion is coming up in October, right? And there's a special celebration, and that's the wedding. Do you want to get her, the bride, a gift she'll really love because the registry's bought out, it's sold out, and you don't really, I don't like to buy things that I wouldn't buy for myself, so I'm not buying someone a toaster. I would never buy that for myself. It's not where I like to buy stuff. Sorry, house, but you're not getting the cool stuff. That's for me. This is the way you get something that you would wear and you would love, and get it for that new bride, that new mommy, that best friend. Somebody needs a little pick-me-up. How about we go lower than $5.99 because I'm looking for callers, and this is a great item to get you something special, and it's only $499 tonight. And only 2 choices, not complicated, white, yellow, rose, and what initial would you like? And maybe you're giving it to somebody who you love. They're going to keep your initial. Would that be weird? Give them your initial, right? My guys out there are going, yeah, I want her to wear my initial. Go ahead. I never wear my own initial. You'll never see me in an L or a B that signifies my own name. It's always representing someone else. So take a look. It's $4.99. It's so cool. That's the white. I'll show you the yellow gold again. A couple of different ways. Let me show you the clasp and the adjustability here as well. This is the clasp. There's the lobster claw right now. 18, 17, 16. How about that for mirror finishing? Do you see my yellow gold chain reflected in that disc? Calling it a disc, which makes it sound lightweight. It's not, but it's not meant to be heavy. I'm going to show you the back too. This is the back of the yellow gold, so you can just see how it's finished, what I was telling you about. All mirror finish with the hallmark there. You can see a little bit of just an opening behind each diamond that's going to be set just for proper cleaning, you know, just so you want to clean them from the front and the back there. And let me know what you'd like. A through Z, of course. A through Z are your options. One letter, I suppose. You know what, if you just wanted almost like a signet necklace, you could get it plain. You could get it with no monogram, with no initial, with no diamonds, if you wanted to. But the price is the same, so take it with the diamonds, right? Get free diamonds, yeah. Thank you, yellow gold going. And again, 1 diamond. Let me show that again, since for whatever reason I was seeing 2. There's 1 diamond. So it's just about an inch or so away from the disc. It's 1 diamond bezel set. Looks a lot, just flipped it over. Knew that was going to happen. There it is. And then I'll hold it for you so you can see it, sun's reflection there, and really get an idea of how it's attached to the chain, how it looks. The disc itself, let me get you a measurement on that as well. So I'll just prop that back up for you. Get you a measurement for the diameter of the gold alone. Are we not digging it? Okay, so we'll move on in 60 seconds. Great gifting idea. Just love it. We don't do anything like that typically, and that's just a little under 1/2 inch in your diameter of that circular style. Just love it. Love it. Customizable. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. What's next? Am I caught up on request, Joyce? Do we have any other requests to get to? Is anyone excited about that new necklace coming up tomorrow? That diamond look without diamond price? But it will fool you. It fooled me. I could not believe it. A new necklace. Oh, how pretty would it look draped with this necklace, right? Putting those on together. Ooh, That's really, really pretty. All right, don't want to give it all away, but that's a really cool style coming up. Another wheel. I've got a quick museum wheel for you. And who was shopping there, Kevin? Great. Hey there, Ravana. Ravana, love it. Okay, coming up, quick museum trio. Sticking with the trios here. I actually have, well, there's a 2-carat emerald. Keep calling on those. 5 seconds left. There it is. Again, no shadow, no glare. There you can see. It's all white, yellow, or rose, mirror finished. And then we move along. And if it's difficult to imagine what your letter's going to look like, if you're not an M or a J, block letters. It's block. So that'll give you a really good idea. It's a block lettering. If you want to look up on the internet, just search block letter. And then it should give you a real good idea of what that'll look like. Okay, so coming up, this is the makings of a wheel. I'm starting with a 2-carat emerald because I had fights over a 2-carat emerald last night, so I thought I'd bring you something else if you were one of the many that missed out. And then, wow, look at this. Take your guess. I'm going to add one more, and actually, it's going to be a round Tanzanite because the one thing on that wheel that was missing, we had Asher, we had pear, we had oval. I did not have a round, so I'm going to bring you a round, and then we're going to pick your favorite. And I might just move that emerald right back here because this is the men's or ladies oh my, look at this. It's like, how did parts of that gorgeous, hot, pinky stunner of a rubellite get within the Tanzanite? And if you think they're a reflection, it's not. That's the red flash we love from a Tanzanite, a blue wing, block D. Check it out. So my question is, they're all one of a kind, so keep that in mind. But we do have a 214 Colombian emerald. That's the left side. Then we've got the round. That's a 5-carat round in the middle. That's going to be in your center. That's 25 points in diamonds. And then we have the really spectacular rubellite, which is our 601 rubellite on the right side. That's going to be the oval with the halo. 72 points in diamonds on the rubellite. And for those of you that know these rings, for those of you that happen to see them, catch them, remember, commit to memory where they went, this is one of the most spectacular pieces. And how about this? I can't. Okay, I may need to just say this really quickly before you don't dial in, because you know these specs and you go, yeah, big rubellite, big emerald, and a big Tanzanite, they're not going under $59.99. Oh, they are. It's going to be an all-out frenzy in here. A good old Friday finale frenzy. 25 minutes left. Let us know what requests you have, or keep shopping the custom monogram necklace. I'm going to do something really wild. Let's do it. Got to move some jewelry here at the end of the night, right? It's always the case. Got to just get a few more pieces out the door before we go and then come back and show you all the big Saturday finds. But this is that wasn't a 201. That was a 2-carat 14 emerald. A 6-carat 01 rubellite and a 5-carat exactly Portuguese cut round Tanzanite. What is your favorite? And for those of you that are saying all three, you're going to take all three. You can. You will, and you can if you like all three. You don't have to. It's not a take them all, but just call, because this is wild. And I've got gold color change options here for you on anything. Just do it. I don't want to leave you restricted by that. I don't want there to be any excuses when you see this price to go like, I would get it, but that, but this, but that. But you're not sizing it. You can't size it. You can't change the gold. I'll do all of that. This is where it needs to be. If you love this value and you appreciate these stones, you can say a big resounding yes. Take a look at them. Watch this. This is going to be good. And here's how we do it. Oh my, this is just something special. It's happening right now. Please don't wait. Please don't wait. This is the 214 I've been telling you about. That 214, it has 50 points in diamonds. This is the 5-carat, finished on the inside. I see that for men's or ladies. What do you guys think? Unisex style, finished on the inside, tons of red flash, 5-carat stone, and big rounds that just frame the east and west sides of that round. Look at the reds coming through. Not a rubellite reflection. Watch, it still does it. Watch this. I'll show you. Still does it. Still gives you all the reds, even when that rubellite's not there. I just don't want to make anyone think that there's just like something funky going on there. Here's the big rubellite. That's the 6-carat 01. And that 601 has 72 points of diamonds framing it. Nobody's on the phone lines because you're looking at $59.99, and a lot of people waiting. Don't wait, please. Whatever you do, they're not even half this price. They're not $3,000. They're not $29.99. We never see rubelites that are clean like this. I can really go to the other side of the wheel and say the same thing about the emerald. You don't see emeralds that are clean like that in a 214. Think about this. That's a tourmaline, a type 3 stone. So is the emerald, a type 3 stone. And yet all you're seeing is beauty and clarity and flashes and glow. I didn't just put up like a okay quality rubelite, emerald, and tanzanite for you. These are the ideals and the ultimates, and they're not $29.99. And they're, well, we're just going to keep on going until they go. All three of them have to go. And that is what the name of the wheel implies, isn't it? But it is a true mission statement. They are a must-go from our museum, and sometimes we got to roll with it. I need to make sure they go, so it's going to be whatever it takes to make that happen. So instead of 29, keep on calling if you want any one of them, or maybe want to get front of the line to make sure you're getting your favorite, because values like this just don't exist. This is a true pinch me moment. They're not 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. $24.99 for a 5-carat tanzanite that's a round. There's a premium on rounds. But there's also a premium on really clean emeralds and really clean rubelites, and all that's happening up here. And they're not $24.99 or $23 or $22 or $21 or $2,099. It is time to dial. Museum Trio. I always feel like sometimes I'll have these museum wheels and I'll have like 8, 9 pieces at a time. It's not going to do them justice to have too many pieces on at once, because you have to see every single stone and every single style and every single little, every facet, if you will. Can I use that facet of the ring overall to appreciate the museum element? That's what we're doing here, but they're not $21.99 and they're not $2,099, and you're changing the gold on anyone you want, and you're getting your favorite size, and it's shipped to your doorstep for free. Nobody's on the phone lines. Take a look. Here we go. Not even $2,000. 60 seconds on the wheel. I'll make them $1,999, and that's it. You get a 214, a 601, or a 5-carat tanzanite in the middle, and all you have to do is dial in 60 seconds if you want to take advantage of that value. It is meant to get every single one of them a home, and yes. 1-carat diamond by the yard, huh? The DDBTY, that is the dangling diamonds by the yard. We'll bring it back out. You got it. Okay, so let's bring, who was that for? Do you know? Mary? Terry? Carrie? Jerry? Mary? Sarah? Okay, never mind. Eventually I'll get it. I got it. The DDBTY. Okie dokie. Okay, where'd it go? Did they take it? Okay. Oh, and we're going to recap the one Padparasha that was $9.99. I'm going to recap that. So if you weren't with me 2 hours ago, you're going to see one more chance at one last pod. Okay, let me know what I can try on for you. Let's do it. 2-carat 14 emerald going on the hand. You know they're going. 6838 Virginia for you. Take a look at this. Excuse me, guys. The voice is struggling. The throat is not happy right now. So here's our 214. Apologies. This will be 50 points in diamonds. And there is a inner halo that's traditional and then an outer halo that's scalloped. And so it gives it a little extra something, right? A little extra flair. Split shank going up to the emerald. No, okay, no calls. Let's move on. We got a request for a DDBTY. Never mind. I'm showing this all by itself. We're going to get this. Nobody's called on the tanzanite yet. And I want to show you all the different directions of it, because you can see how it's scalloped up the sides, finished on the inside, even red coming through that spot right there in the center. And that just, you can't, I guess, I run into this every time. I'm going to cancel museum wheels. I'm going to show you great discounts, but they can't be shown together because you need to see the details. Nobody's listening to me. You got to see the graphics. That's it. I've officially canceled museum wheels, officially, because you just need to see the graphics. So let me bring it up one by one for 30 seconds each, I promise. It's 8031. I think you just need to take it all in for the 5-carat round that it is, the 25 points in diamonds. This, oh, it's a block of gold. It's like a mountain of gold sitting on your hand, but there's almost like a signet feel to it. did you see what's happening now in the signet world? I mean, do you follow big designers? Because I do. It's my joy. It's my love, because I love to, see what the big designers, like who is spending $85,000 on a ring and what are they buying? I love to look at that because people do it every day. They all over this world, people are out there spending $85,000, $100,000, $300,000 on pieces of jewelry that look like nothing like this, quite frankly, because nobody has blue wing block tea. And I'm looking at the signet style now is really transitioning to like a lot of enamel and gems, where there'll be some enamel and then a gem, a small gem, but something, right? This reminds me of that, except it's more than just an accent stone. It's a 5-carat blue wing. It's got 25 points in diamonds, and it's in the red flash. You can see it right here, and it's barely moving. And you can take it all in, but it's in your choice of gold. I'm still going to say white, yellow, rose. Yes. It's finished on the inside, and I'm going to show that too as well, if you'd like to just take it all in, but the emerald's already gone. But let me just, give it fair due here, 30 seconds at least with the emerald at 214, because wow, now we're seeing it even closer than close, and its item number is 6838, and that's already gone, but at least, give it the treatment here, the 214 carat weight, the 50 points in diamonds, and zoom back enough to actually get the whole thing in the shot here, and that's already gone. So again, Kevin, happy to change that to white or rose if they'd like, but we know that emeralds and yellow gold are it's a pretty sweet combo, so that's what they're going to do. Congratulations. And then here is the rubelite, which is 7543, and I'll show that. That's again, one onlys, they all are. We just got to, this is just not fair to put it up there and not zoom right on in to evaluate everything I was speaking to, which is the clarity of the 601. Look at that. That's clean. That's really clean. 72 points is your diamond weight. I'm not going anywhere till that goes. Quite frankly, you're looking at the value. I don't have any, and I will recap the Dangling diamonds by the yard. We'll do that. We'll recap the Padparasha we have left, and then we're about out of time, but that is something to behold. You don't see a 6-carat 01 rubelite. Rubelite is on the par with, oftentimes with Paraibas. It's that rarer type of tourmaline that gets its own name. Anytime a tourmaline gets its own name, like indicolite, Paraiba, rubelite, jonite, etc., they are the over the top. They're the really high quality tourmalines. And this has 72 points in diamonds surrounding it, which looks fantastic. And it's 19, I still can't get over the price I put up there. That's obviously has nothing to do with what's on the bag, nothing to do with where it's supposed to go, but it's $19.99. And that is why sometimes you just got to really, make sure that, because if something like that's there, it's only on one person to blame, and that's me. I haven't done something properly. If a piece that good and that special and that rare, if that's still here at $19.99 because it's not an issue with the price, that's all me. That's me obviously not telling you what needs to be said or what needs to be understood about the rarity of this gem, or the fact that usually you see stones this size and they're all riddled with inclusions. They look like they have barbed wire growing through them. For lack of, it's a weird visual, but that's what they look like. Okay, let's use something nicer. Vines. Vines on an Italian villa. But still, it looks, you get the idea, right? The visual, like there's stuff happening all the way through it. Like, here's a really gross visual. They always look like they have veins in them. And that's not what you want to see. This is ultimately, yes? Is it the rubelite? Let's verify on the rubelite. Then I'm going to show the Tanzanite, and we'll move that too. We'll clean sweep the wheel here. What was a wheel? See, it's just a matter of seeing them up close. I can't do museum wheels anymore. It doesn't do them justice. It just doesn't. Yes. You're welcome, Irma. Thank you. Thank you, Irma. Enjoy that emerald. Yes. Do you want to just give them a price and see if they want to see it? It's Virginia. It does have a sort of course. And then I'll show it because we got a couple of requests coming in here at the end. And then, Antonio, will you let me know if it's a go on the rubelite? Because I should probably move on if that one's sold. And then we have that last look at that 5-carat round. Yes, 1,000. And that's but it's a good size stone. It's a 50-point chameleon, and then it's got the big orange diamonds on the sides at 36 points. Okay, so $19.99 on the Tanzanite, and then the rubelite's verifying, but not gone yet. So you can get the rubelite if you want. But we're verifying on it. And then we've got the Tanzanite, which is finished. That's the 5-carat with the 25 points. Let's get to that Dangling diamonds by the yard one more time here for you. And that'll be on the way. That's going to be our Dangling diamonds by the yard. I've got, actually, let's take a look at the white, but I also have a rose gold here. Just to give you a heads up, there's a rose gold. I don't have the yellow to show, but it's obviously available. This is a necklace that we do in all 3 gold colors in proud to do that for you. But here is, it's unclasped all of a sudden, so let me go ahead and reclasp it here so it's easier for me to show you. All right, so we're still kind of, okay, so we got 2 people on the rubellite. Well, you know, it happens every time. Look at this. The rubellite is sold. We just don't know to who yet, so I'm trying to get these even here. This is my 1 carat. We did show this earlier. This is a real staple of our collection here. And it is, you're looking at the reverse, so let me do what I'm always telling you guys to do. Look and make sure you're going to put those, front of the diamond bezels up front. So that's actually how now we're seeing it the proper way, where you see all those diamonds, bezel set, right up front. There are 9 individual stones here, but totaling 1 carat. So yes, they are over 10 points a piece, and you're getting 16, 17, and 18 inches adjustable. There it is, lobster claw, 3 lengths. So every day, if you have, now remember, if you have your favorite length and you always wear an 18 and you've never worn anything else, great, it can go right there. But just maybe one day you've got a higher neckline and you realize my crew neck is hiding my necklace. And I'm wearing my necklace and I want to, show it off. Then put it a little higher so that when you're wearing a bateau neck or a crew neck or anything that's got a higher neckline, you can wear it a little higher and still show off your beautiful dangling diamonds by the yard. It is $9.99. It's in white, yellow, or rose, and that adjustability even has a premium clasp. So you're getting that lobster claw, which makes it a lot easier to maneuver than a spring ring. And you've got your bigger diamonds. This is the necklace of all that features the largest individual diamond weights to those round, brilliant stones. So we love that at $9.99. Also, we've got a last look. So what's the deal on the rubellite? Do we know who's got the rubellite? Okay, so the rubellite is gone. Kevin, do you think we should try to find something for them? Perhaps, if we have something similar, we can always look. Still have the Tanzanite, dangling diamonds by the yard. And I also wanted to show you, what else? There was something else. The Padparasha, the last Padparasha. Did they want us to look to see if there was anything else similar? No, okay. This Tanzanite is $19.99. Let me get it a little bit better centered there, and then we'll come back in and take a look at this red, red, red. I think men's or ladies. Look at that. I'm headed that direction. You got it. This is the finishing. I want you to see how it sits up. Still sits up a little bit, but kind of a flat platform. So this is the profile view. There's your side view. This isn't like a major texture. It's not big looping textures of gold. It's almost like, think of it like an etching. Doesn't have a feel against your side fingers here. It just puts it up on a little higher platform. The platform itself is more flat. And then the stone is the only thing that sits up beyond that. It's in white, yellow, or rose gold. It is only $19.99. And here we just saw some really great values on some 6-carat stones. Now we got our 5-carat round for you. We have 9 minutes left in the broadcast. So if there is something else you'd like to see, I'm going to flash that last Padparasha that we have from a wheel that I brought you several hours ago. That is 1 remaining. So we'll show that coming up. Certified Padparasha, over a carat and at a fantastic value. So we'll bring that one out for a last look. And I think that'll be, barring any of your last minute recap requests, that'll be just about kind of completing our time. But this one, verifying right now, dangling diamonds by the yard, still available for you. Nope. I can answer that one myself. What are they? HSN gift cards, QVC gift cards, Target. I don't know. It's a great question, though, but I knew the answer to that one. Let's talk about, let's get to it. Padparasha. Got to make sure you see this one more time. Let's do this one. The Padparasha that is a carat 03. Watch this. Pinky orange, about 80-20. Pink and orange. 3216 is the number. Remember, now this was all from a wheel where I started with 4, and it was early on, but we know how Fridays people, the audience kind of, enlarges as the show progresses. We have a cert to go with this one as well. It's a radiant cut. It's an AGL cert. Let me show it to you here on the hand shot here really quickly. Just AGL, cert number, Padparasha sapphire. This is all natural. There's your photograph. And then it's a 103 octagonal mixed. It's another way to say radiant. And it's orange pink with no indications of thermal treatment. And there's the back of your cert. Yes. It was. Did you say Susan and Michael? Oh my goodness, they're like right down the road. Cool. They got the rubellite, and I hope Susan's going to wear it. I hope so. I mean, I hope, like, if she was planning on gifting that, I don't think that's going anywhere. That is a beautiful rubellite. Well, how cool. If it was on my way home, Susan, I'd drop it off. If she needs a size 7 in white gold, I could drop it off, but I go the opposite direction. I love it. Wow. I wonder if they know the mouse. Mickey, right? That's what I know. They're probably like, no, yeah. That's what we associate worldwide with that city, right? All right, here we go. This is the 103. Tell you what I'll do. Make it $9.99. It's a Padparasha, it's a carat, and it's unheated, and it's a $9.99 deal with the cert. Comes with the cert. That's super cool. I just had to recap that for you because I really, truly, before tonight, I cannot recall. I really, truly, and I got a good memory for this stuff, but you kind of know, it sounds kind of obvious. A Padparasha over a carat at $9.99 would never happen, which is weird to say considering it's right there on your screen. For real, legitimately happening, but there's only one, and it's my last, and I'll even change, oh, never mind. I wonder if that was the issue. This is the one that stays in the white gold, but I do want to show you the finishing, and then we'll try it on. It needs a good polish, doesn't it? That could actually be the reason it's here. Maybe it's because it was it fingerprinted when it was originally up there? Could have been. So here it is at $9.99, a nice kind of casual, comfortable way to wear a very important 1 carat Padparasha stone right there, and cert coming with it from the AGL. Tells you it's not heated. That's rare in and of its own right. Padparashas are rare enough. But to get a non-heated stone, sometimes there's other treatments done to Padparashas to get them to look that color because everybody would like to call their sapphire Padparasha. They're the most expensive. Now look how much better that looks with no fingerprint, by the way. But everybody would like to say they have a Padparasha. It's the most expensive one. This is sold. Thank you so much. Enjoy. What do we have time for? Let's give the Chameleon a look here because there's been so many questions about it, and it's a first for us, not just in a Chameleon, but this one has orange diamonds with it. Thanks so much on the pod. Thanks so much on the rubellite. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you on the emerald. Who got the emerald? Was it Kevin? Was it your color? Did I already forget? No, you told me. It was Irma. Just trying to make sure I thanked everybody as we're in the last final 4.5 minutes of our show. But don't worry. If you need more jewelry, 12 hours. 12 hours and we'll be back to do it again. So not a lot of time. It's the best time of the week for the ultimate jewelry shoppers, right? But here we go with something I had to show you. It's got 8084 for the item number. That is a center stone of a 1/2 carat Chameleon diamond that does change color. And what's so genius about this is that it changes color very similar to what you see in those orange diamonds. Now the orange diamonds are going to stay orange no matter what temperature they are, but the Chameleon, when it does get heat, when it gets a pretty good heat going, guess what? It changes to those colors of the orange diamonds. So what a clever combination to put together here in a trio. And you're getting 36 points in the orange diamonds total. And let me show you the cert, because that's always important on a Chameleon. And if you'd like it, well, there's never been one like it before. We've had Chameleons, we've had 50 pointers, but it's a fancy deep brown, green, yellow, because yellow indicates what it changes to. So it's an SI2 stone, doesn't have any visible imperfections to it. The comments tell you what a Chameleon is if you're not familiar, but when the heats up, when the stone heats up, your color is going to change. Then it'll go. When it cools down, it goes right back to the green color you're seeing. Your clarity chart, this other side is blank. Here's your clarity key. And then, of course, we've got a Chameleon with orange diamonds, a first of its kind, and a great value here for our big finale. End of the night is near, so we are ready to help you out. 18 points each on those big orange diamonds. That's not a yellow. That's an orange. That takes it to another level of rarity for those diamonds on the sides. And the whole ring, which is listed to go at $24,429. That is not a made-up price. That is right here on our bag. And then we've got, oh, look, the $79.99 that it should be. There's the ring in photograph form. There's the $79.99 low price. I'll go even lower than that since we have all of 2.5 minutes left. And then we'll try it on. But what an easy way to wear some of the most divinely unique stones in the world. And I'm not talking about just the diamond world, the overall gem world. And I'll make this better than $8,000. What an opportunity this is. There's your finishing on the inside. Let's take a look at it on the hand and get ready to be wowed. A triple stone, but a 3-stone in a unique way, all set on top of a mirror finished gold band. And if you, oh yeah, you know what? If you like a deal on a chameleon, half carats, no joke. You got a big stone there. Always nice to get in that half carat range. That's considered gigantic for a chameleon. And I'm blowing it out right now. End of the show is here. 2 minutes left. Let us know if you have any requests, questions, anything you want to check on availability. Now's the time to do it by dialing that phone number at the bottom of your screen. But it's not $79.69 or $59.99. 3 rare diamonds in one. One of them you're not going to find anywhere else. But orange diamonds are also really, really tough to find in the natural state. And it's only going to be $4,999 as we get ready to say goodnight. But we're back in a few short hours, and we are going to debut that Italian-made necklace that looks like it has about 10 carats in diamonds, but it doesn't. And that's a beautiful thing, but it's the uniqueness in the manufacturing process. Not only that, we're debuting a lot of big new items tomorrow morning and Sunday morning. So it's a whole weekend of shopping ahead for you. So join us when you can. The show kicks off at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central Time. That's 1 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Time. That's the same on Saturday and Sunday. So we really go flip-flop it. We flip-flop it on the weeknights to the weekends. We go from late night to morning. So, or afternoon, depending on where you are. But bottom line, 12 hours from right now. 12 hours and 45 seconds from right now. We'll be back. So join us if you can. We'd love to have your company, and we are going to bring you a lot of big debuts all weekend. Let me know if you'd like that one at $49.99. Keep calling on anything you saw tonight. The phone line shut down in 15 minutes. So you've got 15 minutes to still reach us here, and we'll be happy to take your calls, answer your questions, or place any orders from anything you saw tonight if it is still available, including right here, that Chameleon Orange Diamond 3-stone set. It's a gorgeous look. Thanks again for being with us. Thank you all so much for shopping. Thank you for watching. Thanks for requesting. Thanks for being a part of our TVON family on a Friday night. We wish you a great weekend. We hope to see you back in 12 short hours, which is when we kick off our Saturday. So I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you back in just a bit.